All right, here we are. Episode 2 of Red Skies for you guys. Welcome back. And last time you guys had joined the ship in one form or another. First we had Iylis, Marcus, and Hylough join at Caer Mirgal. Rhux was already on the ship. Rhux helped patch up Rat. Turns out Rat actually, just because you guys couldn't find his pulse, didn't mean he didn't have one. You just guys were pulsory. So brought him back from the edge of death. Then we went to Wensmar, where some mysterious group of two people, one super tall, one super short, got on. And then we made it to Port Hope, where Dresd'a and Praedyth and Aaron all got on. I was about to call him Morgoth, but it's Aaron got on. And at that point, we continued on the next that afternoon, or that later that day. The ship left Port Hope and started sailing south down around the edge of South Ferran. So if you look in here, you guys started here at Port Hope and have started coming around the bottom part. We're going to pick this back up about 4 or 5 hours after leaving Port Hope. And we're going to start with Dresd'a. Dresd'a, you kind of got onto the ship. Remember, you couldn't remember anything about what you were doing, or who you were, for that matter. But you got onto the ship, and over the course of the next few hours, you started going through your backpack, which I assume you would do since you had packed it up and you hadn't actually looked at it before. And inside your backpack, you found the usual stuff: the bedroll, some rations, a water skin, that sort of stuff, some rope. But you also found a couple other things that were like confusing to you initially. What you found were I'm
finally
series
here.
of implements that seemed odd, like some candles, some incense, some oils and things. And you're like, why the heck would you have those sorts of things? And then the next thing you found was a book. And this book, when you started leafing through it, you figure out that as you start leafing through it, you realize you can read it, even though it's a very strange language that when you first look at it, you're like, I have no idea what language this is, but you can read it. And secondly, it starts to detail, first it kind of goes into a background about the spirit world and the variety of spirits that sometimes just don't make it to their final destination. And then it talks about a couple of spirits in particular, one called Shax, and another one called, oh my gosh, I forgot what the other one was. Another one called Eoscar, sorry. And as you're reading through the one about Shax, you suddenly hear a voice in your head go, finally. What do you do? Cat, you might be muted.
I am, but I was waiting for the dog to shut up. I look around to see if I can see who's talking to me.
Yeah, you look around. You're in the cabin by yourself. It's a pretty small cabin, like you're on the ship. So there's basically just a bed, a place where you can put your stuff, like a little foot locker, and a door, and that's about it. So there's no one else in here. You kind of have the lull of the ship as it rocks in the water, because you're kind of still near land as you kind of go around the south portion of this island. There's nobody there, and the voice. There's something familiar about the voice, and suddenly it dawns on you. It's the voice you heard in your dream.
Oh wow! I pinch myself to see if I'm dreaming again.
You are not dreaming. It hurts.
Ow.
Although that is an old wives' tale. You can pinch yourself in a dream and it hurts.
I address the voice. Who are you?
You don't hear anything.
I start reading the book again about Shax.
Yeah, so Shax is, as you start to read through things about Shax, you realize that Shax is a water spirit. At least at some point she was a water spirit. And I gotta find her thing in World Anvil. There's a whole legend for her. It's probably in your thing.
Yep.
So I just have to find. Search. Give me one moment. I should have had this on hand. It's my fault for not having it on hand. So, Shax, as you read about this spirit, you realize, actually, that she was a storm giant who had been born in a place that you've never heard of because she was born so long ago, or to a father Enem and born in a place. But she wanted power and drove her worshippers from the sea to invade foreign lands. This is kind of the story you're getting as you read this. When she saw unrest among the giants, or when Anam saw unrest among the giants, he sent his son Therm, god of ice, to end the problem. What happened is when Therm met Shax for the first time. What happened when they first met? He met Shax for the first time. It's a mystery, but some report that Therm offered to wed Shax, though others claim he just merely went to kill her. Whatever happened, the battle that ensued was legendary. Shax's claws ripped hunks of flesh from Therm's icy body, which became the first icebergs. Therm himself wielded his father's powerful axe, and eventually in one mighty blow beheaded Shax. To spite her father and her brother, Shax became a spirit. She did not go under a resting place. You also read that you read some notes with this thing as well. And as you're kind of looking at it, you realize, as you read the notes and you read the actual thing, the entire thing is written in the same hand. So it's been handwritten. And looking through it, you read some notes in the thing saying, a note says, sign from the spirit is a scar around your neck. And then you remember you saw a scar around your neck in the mirror at Port Hope.
Is there a mirror in this room?
No, but you have one in your pack.
Okay, so I'll take it out.
And again, when you show the mirror up, there's definitely a scar around your neck.
And does it match what was described in the book?
Well, I mean, it definitely looks like if you had gotten your head cut off, sure, it looks like that might leave a scar there. Your head is currently on your shoulders, however.
Okay,
That's good news.
All right.
Anything else you want to do? There also is in the handwritten notes how to perform a ritual you realize to bind this thing to your soul, to your spirit. That's the spirit to your soul. And as you look further, you also see there's one for Eoskar.
Huh. I'll read about the Eoskar.
Okay. You start reading about that, and then you find yourself turning back to Shax, and you hear in your mind, you hear in the mind, in fact, not even here in your mind, you have a vision, or you have maybe it's a memory, not really a vision, but a memory. You suddenly remember, or not really remember, you kind of like a third person remembrance. Talking with Theo, remember the halfling Theo at Pot's Landing? You remember talking with him about a voodoo woman named Missoris. And you realize that that's the name he gave you when you ask him who you were looking for. You're about to try to go back to Eoskar when you get another vision. Again, memory more than vision, of walking through the streets of Port Hope and seeing the signs, but you feel like you had a purpose when you were walking. And then lastly, as you kind of sit there and like, getting frustrated because nobody's talking to you. You just suddenly remember these things, and it's almost as if someone is telling you these things, as if you had done them, but somebody's telling you you've done them, not as if you're remembering you've done them. So that's the best way I can explain it. But the last one of these is you remember, or feel like you remember, finding the entrance to a small home outside Port Hope. The door is slightly ajar, and then that's the last one you get.
Well,
give me an Arcana check. It's okay. Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana.
All right, so 19. You realize based on what you've read and the things that just happened to you, you think maybe the spirit that you have a spirit bound to your soul right now, and that spirit is actually giving you a secondhand account of some of the things you did yesterday.
Huh.
That you can't remember.
Okay.
And with that Arcana check, you think that more than likely the only thing it can help you with is the last 24 hours, because more than likely that's when you bound it.
Okay, so I'm going to read up on the binding ritual and see what the binding ritual says.
Okay. So you start to we're gonna leave you from there. You gotten to that point. You're gonna start reading about the binding rituals.
And will I have realized that I already bound the spirit?
Yeah, yes, that's what I was just saying. You realize that you have a spirit bound to your soul right now, and that it can give you. It's trying to give you some of the information, some of your memories for the last 24 hours. That's what you feel like it's been trying to do. But it's only giving you bits and pieces.
Got it.
So we're going to go from you to Rhux, Hylough, Aaron, and Marcus. You guys are on the ship. You're working for the ship, so you got to start doing stuff. Hylough,
this is true. We are on the ship. You're right.
Hylough, you're up in the rigging doing repairs.
Okay.
And the reason why you're up in the rigging is because the guy who was up there fell and broke his arm. And right now Rhux is trying to tend to setting that arm down below. Aaron.
Wow.
Nice job.
Aaron, you're mostly just swabbing the decks right now. That's the best that they feel they can give. Now, the previous night before leaving on the ship, you actually were given guard duty at the night. So, usually at a certain point, there's only a couple people on the ship that doing guard duty. But for today, you're currently working on swabbing the decks. Marcus, at this point, you're dealing with ropes and knotworks. So you're hauling ropes around. You're putting in knots. You're trying to trim the sails every so often. You're doing some of that sort of stuff. What I want you guys all to do is each one of you give me a. In the case of Hylough, I want a dexterity check. In the case of Rhux, a medicine check. In the case of what's his name? Aaron, a strength check.
Swabbing check.
Mm-hmm. And in the case of the rope and the network, so Marcus, give me a strength check as well.
God bless, I suck at my job.
Did I roll? No, I didn't. Okay.
Hylough's rolled. Rhux has rolled. Aaron, you swabbed the decks really well.
I swabbed that deck so good.
Marcus. Okay, so Rhux, the guy screams out in pain as you're trying to set his arm, and he's like, Doc, what are you doing? You eventually get it done.
I suck.
Marcus, as you're pulling around the ropes and trying to do stuff with the ropes and do some knots, you get, unfortunately, tangled up in the ropes and end up falling not over the side, I'm not going to say that, but you end up falling down and banging your head pretty hard. But you hear the large laugh, and you can see Barst getting over here and says, "We'll make a sailor out of you yet, my boy, but that's not a good way to start."
I'll make a song about this, but
we're all just
usually works out better.
And then he helps you get untangled and
thank you.
Lifts you to your feet and says, "Keep trying at it, my boy. Keep trying. We'll get you there." And for the next hour or two, you guys basically are doing odd jobs around the ship, whether it's rigging repair or trimming the sails, or at some point one of you guys gets thrown up on top to be lookout in the crow's nest. A lot of that sort of stuff. You guys know, you kind of over the course of that, you're seeing a lot of what's going on in the ship. So you can see Rat for the most part scurrying about the ship. He seems to be mostly the messenger. He takes messages from various parts of the ship, from either Barsk or Aethyr, the second mate, or even the captain at times. For the most part, Barsk is up on deck barking out commands, keeping the ship in top shape. He is somewhat strict, but not, or stern and strict, but not overly so. Like, you get the feeling that, he wants to make sure that everything is done to a good quality, but he's not going to berate you about it. He's just going to help you get it to that point when it's needed. So he's a corrective kind of guy, not a I'm going to beat the crap out of you until it gets done the right way kind of guy. So you guys spend the next couple of hours doing that. And at a certain point there, we come up to Iylis,
What up?
where you guys are now. You're out at sea now, on your way to Calastria and Emerdal.
Indeed.
So you come up on deck. It's the first time you've really gotten air since you got on. Really, let's be honest. And you're sitting on the deck in the aft castle, feeling the wind on your face. For the most part, you guys are tacking against the wind. This is, again, a world of westerlies at where you're at, so you're kind of tacking back and forth against the wind, not moving as fast as you could if you're going the other way. That's probably
Right.
why the travel from Kaer to the west takes so much longer than the other way around. But the reason why you're kind of out is you've had a headache, so you thought just getting fresh air would get you the headache. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to go away. What do you mean?
Man. Look for some water.
Plenty of water all around
Yeah,
you.
there's water
Yeah,
everywhere.
there's like some,
We're
drinkable
in the
water.
water.
You can find some drinkable water.
Yeah,
It doesn't seem to help.
man.
At this point in time, as you're looking around, you can see from the aft castle. You can see you guys are starting to go through between these two islands. So looking north and south, you can see the edge of the islands. And this actual thing is called the Cape of Shattered Hope. You don't know why. You actually remember seeing it in books of geography while you were growing up. But this is called the Cape of Shattered Hope.
I see.
You're kind of you try the drink water. Doesn't seem to help.
Man,
Well, I'm gonna ask some of
well,
the other sailors, why do they call it? What are some of the tales here, and what have you seen that might make a good tale for the ages?
as they're untangling you.
Yep.
They're like, well, there's the tale of the great white whale.
Great white whale.
Mhm.
What is that? Please
You
tell
when
me
you're
more.
flopping on the deck.
Ah, I don't think that would be much of a tale. Perhaps some slapstick.
Basically, they're like, we can talk about that later in our downtime. Right now, we got work to do. The one guy who does. Although, as you're doing that, Sand says, man, there's lots of different stories around here. We're going through the Cape of Shattered Hope. This is where all the pirates first start getting you. But we should be fine. Haven't been caught yet.
Well, that would be interesting.
So
Pirates.
we're not pirates. We are pirate evaders.
No, you didn't get the feeling Adara was a pirate. I mean,
Okay.
When you got onto here, you guys learned that they had cargo and they're basically a passenger ship, a cargo and a passenger ship. They do cargo runs back and forth.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go seek out the med bay.
You're gonna go seek out Rhux. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go seek out Rhux.
All right. You go.
Oh yeah, you definitely want to come to me right
Yeah.
now for medical
Yeah,
problems.
Yeah.
You find Rhux. He has set the bone from that guy. It took him a while, longer than he really should have, but it did work.
Still working on that?
No, he's done.
Hey, you got any
Rhux.
ibuprofen? Or like Advil?
You have some
Something,
willow
man?
bark.
What is this? Ibuprofen.
Something for my head, you know.
Give me 1 second. And he walks over to the cabinet he keeps all the stuff in. There's like it's a small, it's not a cabinet, it's a chest on the floor. He walks over. And I'll get out the willow bark thing you said, because I don't really know what stuff is in this world.
Willow
So we'll go with
bark is
that.
technically aspirin.
All right, good enough.
Nice.
You stew it and make a tea out
Perfect.
of it, and it basically soothes headaches.
Excellent. Just
I'll,
what I
I'll
need.
start making. Do I have stuff to make it into a tea, or do I just give it to people?
Or you can just chew on it and probably get the same effect.
Munch.
It doesn't taste very good, but
Chew on
it's
this.
a bit bitter.
Help with headache.
Ang, ang, ang.
So you start chewing on it and head it back up to the deck, and give me an. You don't have to give me anything. As you're walking back up deck and you start walking back to the
Give me a
spot on the
taste
rail-
test.
No, as you start walking back, the headache doesn't seem to really go away. But you realize that as you're walking towards the aft of the ship, so up the stairs to the aft castle, the headache is in the back of your head. But when you're walking down to Rhux, it was in the front of your head.
Ooh, it's moving.
Interesting. I
How
turn
does
around.
it do that?
Okay, so
See if that has.
you literally
anything
turn
to do
around
with it.
and the slight pound on the back of your head rotates with you around to the front of your head.
Oh,
That's cool.
that's not cool. That feels
this is-
weird.
This is awesome.
Now give me a perception check.
This is amazing.
Oh my god.
We
I
suck.
don't, dude. This is making my head hurt.
It's making your head hurt.
We suck.
Um, so yeah, you're just kind of looking around, and Sand kind of says, "Hey, dude, what's going on? You all right?"
My head's hurting, but it's like
So it's
directional.
to be honest, it's hurting, but it's like an annoyance more than anything. Originally, you thought it was just because you're still getting used to sea, but and originally it started getting more painful or more like the further you got from Port Hope. So as you've been traveling this last 6-7 hours or so, it's gotten more. The headache's gotten worse, but again, it's still only like an annoyance at this point. Like it's irritating
after
but
the willow bark.
even before the willow bark. The willow bark, it doesn't seem to be helping.
I see.
Oh, a headache. Oh, you should drink some more water.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that the whole time. I don't want to waste all the water, you know.
Oh, that's
But,
true. That's very good for you. Although I think we'll be getting some soon. And he points to the direction you guys are heading, and you can see way off in the distance a slight buildup of clouds, and you can barely make out some rain falling down. So it's like like when you're driving through Plain State or something like that, you can see off in the distance, you can see clouds with rain falling in, even though it's perfectly sunny where you're at. It's sort of that same thing here on the ocean or on the sea, and you can see that in that direction.
If I face in the direction that he's pointing, where's my headache?
It's right in the center of your forehead.
In the center of my forehead.
Yep.
Huh.
What do you know?
Huh.
Do you mean?
I got a bad feeling about this place.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
You can give
it's
me
just-
an insight check if you'd like.
I think I will give you
I
an
don't see it's
insight
going to be
check.
any better than that perception, but
I do
maybe it
have
will.
insight trained.
No.
that was 16.
Yeah.
So you remember or vaguely remember times back in your home where you grew up that when the whole your abilities started happening, there were times when you'd get headaches, and maybe about 3 or 4 hours later, a storm would pass through.
So I could potentially correlate that there might be a storm coming to that location.
Yeah, or at least you're getting closer and closer to a storm.
You have
Gotcha.
arthritis in your brain.
Not
Yes.
really. He's just a storm sorcerer, so I'm giving him a
Yeah.
little bit of a thing.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, Sand's like he's like, yeah, you can see those hours before they happen. Those are really just little squalls. Those don't bother me too much. It's the big ones that just come up out of nowhere. They're pretty scary. They can be lightning and all that sort of stuff, and they're kind of the reason why this is called the Sea of Tears, because it capsizes ships, and all those women, they cry a lot.
I found out I was born in a storm like that.
Were you crying?
I don't think I was.
All right. Perry, to the right, a little bit to the right. Perry's like, what do you mean to the right? Starboard or leeward? Give me the right thing. You know what I mean. To the right, man, to the right. And you see him do starboard. Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
I'll attempt to just kind of wander around the ship and introduce
keep wandering
myself a little
around
bit
and-
more.
and chat with a few people. I don't know, about 20, 30 minutes after that, you kind of get back up on the aft castle and you look kind of from the distance and you notice a speck behind. It's coming, that's in that direction.
A speck?
I mean, give me a perception roll and I can potentially give you more information. on that.
Potentially. Who knows?
Woo! It doesn't look like a rock or anything like that. It doesn't look like the land. It looks kind of like, I don't know, from this distance, what you're seeing kind of looks like, you would almost call it a candle flame, but it's just dark, like a dark candle flame. It kind of wavers on the edge. You don't really think much of it for a bit until about 20 minutes after that, when you come back up, as you're doing around on the ship. You see that it's bigger and closer, and there's something white on it.
I go over to.
Up here on the aft castle, there's Perry, there's Sand, and this time around, Captain Adara is up here.
I'll go over to Sand and nudge him and say, "Hey, do you see that over there?"
He says, "1 second," and he kind of looks. He looks over there. It's like, "Huh, that's a little interesting." Hey, Captain, there's something coming behind us. And Adara gets out she kind of looks. You see her frown for a moment. She pulls out a looking glass and aims it in that direction. And after a moment, you hear her go, Searly's beard.
True. Indeed.
And then she shouts, "Look alive, men! We're hunted by pirates." And Barsk starts barking out orders. You guys that are up on there, like Hylough and Marcus and Aaron, you guys start jumping to orders for rigging the mainsail, getting things going faster, trying to get some speed up. Come back to you guys. Praedyth, you've been meditating in your cabin. The sway of the ship is helping you fall into a nice deep trance. You enter a black void and silence reigns. And it seems to be that way for quite an indeterminate amount of time. And then you hear and it kind of echoes through the darkness. And then another and a moment more, and then you start to see strands of white spider silk just kind of going all over in this thing, just kind of flipping out as if a spider is firing them off in various directions. Eventually catching you up amongst them, and you're kind of bound tight as you kind of struggle a little bit, and then just let it go. And then the strands wriggle and morph and turn into 3 white alabaster masks. One young and smiling, one mature and serious, and one old and grave. The masks speak in unison, a girl's voice, a woman's voice, and a crone's voice, all at once, saying, "Destiny has brought the 7 together, but the tapestry woven amongst them has frail stitching, and it may not hold. My chosen, you must strengthen the weave and tighten the bonds, for a great storm is coming. The strands of fate will test thee. Hold strong and strengthen those around you. Seek the binder of souls, for they are lost and need to find their way." The masks then fade away, and you wake from your meditation to shouts on deck. All right, you guys up on deck. Now that's been pointed out to you, you can see that there is definitely a ship following you, and it is gaining.
Are there cannons?
There is 1 cannon, but there's actually 4 ballista. 2 on the front, 2 on the back.
I want to man the cannon.
In the ballista.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick.
Hmm?
Forgot about my raven
Your
last
what?
session. My raven last session. From the raven queen.
Can't hear you.
Give me a second.
Microphone problems.
Sorry,
I'll be back.
it's sitting in one spot. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. So I forgot about my raven from last session.
Okay.
So I was just gonna give it where it is. I was gonna have it on the top of the main mast.
Yeah, I mean, there are definitely birds that birds tend to fly around ships in the medieval times anyway, so this is just one more that's amongst the gulls and everything else that kind of stick with it. And since you guys are still kind of near land at this point, like you guys are in this portion of port of the kind of starting to head up this way, there's tends to be lots of birds that go back and forth. So it's just one more bird against the rest of them.
Okay.
All right.
I was just establishing where it was.
All right. So this ship seems to be gaining on you guys. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a skill test kind of thing to see if you guys can either outrun it or if it catches you. So the way we're gonna do this is you guys need to come up with something you want to do that will help the boat out in some way, shape, or form with a skill that you want to use. And if you succeed on that skill check, and it seems like a reasonable thing for that skill check, then that'll add +1 to the ship roll that I'm going to make for both of the ships. It'll add +1 to your guys's. If you fail, it'll add -1 to you guys. I need at least half the party to do something, so that means at least 4 people have to do something per time. And we're going to do 5 of these checks.
I know what I want to do.
Yeah, you know what you want to do. All right, so Barsk is shouting out orders. Captain Adara is basically saying, "Get them, heave them ho, let's go." What do you guys want to do?
Aaron makes sure, he was great in his knot tying class. So he's going to make sure the sails are very much
Sailing.
Good. I don't know ship terms.
Make sure the sails are sailing.
The sails are full.
They have them going really nautical term.
Sails are full. Try to keep them full.
The sails are full.
Rigging, I guess, is that the word?
Yeah, there's rigging. It's the rope and things that hold the sails to the mast.
Yeah. He makes sure the rigging is really good.
Move them around and things like that. All right. So I got one guy going to do the rigging. I need 3 more. 3 more people are going to do something.
I'm going to do something that requires strength here, like hauling ropes and pulling things up, or sails, or whatever it's called.
Okay.
Praedyth he's going to come up to the deck, and he sees the issue, and he's going to try to inspire the crew.
You're going to try to inspire the crew.
Yeah,
right.
That's how.
All right. Anybody else? That's 3.
So Marcus has sleight of hand, and he's going to use that to make sure the ropes are untangled. Since he screwed them up once already, he knows what not to do.
All right. So Marcus, give me a sleight of hand check. Praedyth, give me a charisma check.
Okay.
You can use performance if you'd like. Strength check from Hylough, thank you. Holy cow, new characters that still haven't gotten all names. And Aaron also gave me a strength check.
Nice.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm sorry. I forgot that it automatically did it.
All right, so you guys got 1 success and 3 failures. So
Damn.
you guys are going to
Amazing.
get a -2 to this first roll. Wow, we might have some boarding action. -2. All right, so you guys get a 1 total. The other ship gets a 16. All right, so you guys, spend 15-20 minutes doing all this sort of stuff, kind of getting the rigging, pulling the thing. Unfortunately, Hylough and Marcus, you guys kind of get in each other's way. One's trying to keep the ropes pulled taut and move the thing around. The other one's trying to make sure everything's clear. And then Aaron kind of just stumbles into all of you in the place. And so you guys lose the sail. Actually, it doesn't drop, but you lose the wind for a bit. And the ship, looking back, you can see that ship is gaining on you. You can now actually see, it's the sail itself has a sort of a Jolly Roger on it, and the ship is about the same size as yours, but it definitely seems to be outfitted either a little bit better or catching the wind better or something. But it is definitely catching up.
It's the Black Pearl.
All right, what are you guys doing for the next one? Who wants to work on the next thing?
Okay.
Rhux comes up on deck.
Okay.
Well, I want to go down and man the rear guns.
Well, they have people for that. They don't, they don't
Okay,
expect you to do that.
gotcha. Cool.
And as of right now, no
Rhux-
one's there. As of right now,
I feel like they're not really expecting me to do anything.
They
but,
don't, but that doesn't mean you can't.
Yeah.
They're as of right now, they are trying to outrun the ship. It seems like the
Gotcha.
captain feels that that's
I
the
have
best
what I would want to do.
chance. All right.
Okay, so Aaron wants to like try and find areas where he believes they could try and outrun them, like where they would have a wind advantage. I guess I don't know.
Okay. All right.
What kind of check do you think that
Survival.
would take? Okay, all right, yeah, okay, I'm fine with that.
Anyway, who's next? Who else was? So give me that survival roll. We'll just do them in order as people come through. All right.
There
That's a
we
good
go.
one. There's 17.
I'm going to try to get up the rigging and out of everybody else's way and do what I'm hearing orders barked at me and
All right.
use.
Give me an athletics check going up the rigging. All right. That's a +2.
Better team.
All right. Who's next?
So,
Praedyth.
given my
Oh, sorry.
lack of success in everything I've done so far, I'm gonna use my stealth to hide in the corner and just watch get out of everyone's way.
That doesn't
Amazing.
help the ship so much. You can still do that, but we're not going to count that one as a ship. skill.
All right. Well, then
I
I'll
mean,
use perception.
you can still get out of the way. It's perfectly reasonable, but
Get
Well,
out of
then
the
I'll
way. We
guess
don't
I'll
need you.
use my perception to watch the other vessel and see if I can figure out which way it's going or some way I could help the ship in the
right.
wind.
No, you can call out. That's fine. Go for it. Perception. Seems reasonable.
Man, I told you I should have stealth.
All right, so now we're at a +1.
Thing.
One more.
I would like to continue, if I'm allowed to keep doing the same thing, continue inspire.
Well,
Or would that no longer
no,
help?
it's not going to work. I mean, it didn't help the last time.
Okay.
It really did.
They don't seem to be responding to your teachings about fate and destiny.
Yeah, fair enough.
Rhux is up on deck and he's gonna go work on keeping the sails taut like he usually does.
All right, give me a strength check if you have vehicle water. You can add your proficiency bonus to it.
Oh, I do have vehicle water. Let's go.
What's vehicle water?
Can I?
It's a tool proficiency.
Oh.
All right,
Can
so
So it would be
I-
that plus whatever the heck proficiency is right now. I
Plus
don't
2.
remember. +1.
oh, it's +2.
Are you supposed to?
All right,
Okay.
so you guys get +1, +2, -1, +1. So you're at +2 for this roll.
Am I? Oh,
Easy. Now
You
the
guys
ship's gonna
can-
roll a 2.
Hold on. Just a minimum of 4 have to do it, but more people can do it if they want.
Yeah. Can I? I would like to send my Raven out on a scouting mission to get head count on amount of people on the ship, kind of
Is it talk
general
to you?
information.
Did it give you
I
that?
believe so. I'm. Look,
Is it no math?
I can.
It's a raven.
Well, ravens actually are pretty smart.
Yeah, but do they know math?
Ah.
I can see through the Raven's eyes and hear what it hears.
Oh, Assassin's Creed style?
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, is that what we settled on? Sentinel Raven, is that what it is?
Yeah, Sentinel Raven. Within 100 feet. So as long as it.
Well, it's not within. It'll go well beyond 100 feet to get there right now. Like if the ship gets closer, that's a very good
Okay.
possibility. But right now, it's going to be more than.
Okay, so I can't, get information from it after it comes back.
I mean, how much memory does how much RAM does the
Well, I mean, you can.
Well, no,
it's
it's
a
a
wise-
its
it's a
eyes.
wise-
Hold on,
beast.
hold on. You can see through the raven's eyes and hear what it hears while it is within 100 feet of you. So while it's within that 100 feet, you can see it. As soon as it goes out of that range, you can't see or hear anything anymore from it. When it comes back in, you can again see and hear from it, but within that 100 feet. So it's only giving you information within 100 feet.
Okay. All right, then.
You can
your
let it.
bird
You
doesn't
can
have a lot of
You
RAM.
can let it do that.
You know,
But
got
and from that
Bluetooth.
perspective, a higher perspective, maybe you'll see something.
Sure.
I'm
Yeah,
okay
I'll-
with
I'll-
that. So
Okay, that's what I'll do.
that requires a perception check, but with disadvantage because it's kind of far away.
Okay.
Beautiful.
As the crow flies.
It's a
Caw.
raven.
Same difference.
Same thing.
All right, so you're now back to a +1.
Sorry.
Dang it, boy!
All right.
Let's
Anybody
take
else
the
want to try to do
+1.
something? You still got, that was 5 people. There's still
I mean, I don't think it matters what our plus is. The boat's gonna roll like a 3.
maybe. Dresd'a, if
It
you want
will.
to try something. Who hasn't tried something here?
I don't think she does. She stepped away for a
I
second.
haven't tried
No,
anything,
here.
but I'm
Iylis,
not
do you want to try
sure.
something?
Oh,
Okay.
okay, my fault.
I guess since I can breathe water, I'll try to do some barnacle scrubbing.
Well, the ship is moving pretty fast. If you get in the water, it's just going to leave you behind.
I
Oh,
mean, the
okay.
best thing I could
Hey, let's
do
wait.
is scout ahead and like see if I can,
Oh, what do you mean by scout ahead?
Scout ahead.
or like
Yeah, give me
get
my
to
stuff.
the front of the boat and see if I can spot anything.
No.
Make sure we're going along the best path or whatever. I don't know.
That's basically.
Well, we're going to go with what we got for now. So it's D20 +1.
Cool.
And we'll do this in the next one. So you guys got a
Hmm.
20. D20 plus just a regular D20 for that one.
Get A1. Yeah.
Dag nabbit.
Okay.
We still roll
So
better.
during that particular 20-minute thing, you guys start to pull away again a bit. So it's currently 1-1. What do you guys want to try to keep doing? So try to start finding some other things to do. Basically, you have to win 3 to get away. You've won 1. You need to win 2 more.
Okay. All
Let's
right.
do
Listen
something.
to this. Aaron. I don't know. Okay. Aaron wants to go I guess check the cargo to make sure it's in like if you would lean it to more to the front, you could get speed. I guess.
I understand what you're saying. Not going with that one. Doesn't jive to me.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying. It just doesn't jive to me.
All right.
So I'm gonna go up and give the I guess giving the helmsman a bardic inspiration won't. Can I give it on the roll for the ship?
No, but
I give it to somebody else.
let me check something.
here?
Let me check something.
Okay.
I'm looking. I've got a couple set of rules. I'm kind of.
I mean, the ship can hear him.
Well, I meant the
No, but
person
it's
on
not
it,
really
but-
the ship that's doing stuff. It's the people that are doing stuff. I would say you can roll your bardic inspiration. We'll divide it by 2, and that will be
Okay.
a potential addition because you're basically just inspiring the entire crew.
Gotcha.
Arr, matey.
All right, so go ahead and do that as you burst out a sea chanty and start getting
Okay,
everybody
alright.
going to the same route.
I got one now. Aaron wants to
Other
go
slash.
around, and if he
Forward
sees,
slash.
So
if he
I'm assuming
sees,
that would be a 1 because you round down. I rolled a
No, it's a
3
2.
and then
It's a
divided
2.
by 2.
1, 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4 is a 2.
Okay, so a 2.
And for this particular roll, that's the way it's intended.
Rhux is going to use his natural like kind of lay on hand stuff as well as his proficiency in healing to try to keep everybody's stamina up. If he sees a couple people are getting a bit tired, he's gonna try to
Okay.
revitalize them.
All right, give me a medicine check. You can add the proficiency bonus twice because of the medicine thing.
God, fuck.
Alright.
So it's 8 plus 5 again, I guess. Plus 2 again, I guess.
Yep. All right.
So 10.
10
Can I
is,
make it?
is even, so you don't lose or make.
Aaron,
Bless,
if
I
Well, no,
can't
you don't
roll.
subtract
What is-
1 though. You don't subtract though either.
That's
If-
fine. I guess.
Still at +3. Who's
Net
next?
positive. Net positive.
if Aaron sees any crew members struggling with with their task, he's going to try and help them.
Okay. Any particular task?
I don't know, like struggling to pull down a sail, I guess, or like keep it.
There's
pulled
line
down.
work for hoisting and lining sails. There's rigging work. So sometimes even while you're doing this,
Line
the
work,
rigging
I
sort of
guess.
does stuff. All right, so you're gonna help him. That give me a strength check.
Yeah. Please be the 20. It's not the 20.
So you're at +2. That's 3. One more. I need one more from somebody.
Did I get advantage on that strength check?
No.
Okay.
So he didn't get the. I'm gonna continue to do what I've been doing. I guess I'm not familiar enough with how a ship runs, so.
Well, so here's some things that are happening. There's rigging tasks, which are repair, line work, which is raising and lowering sails. And as you guys are going, there's a lot of raising and lowering sails because you sometimes lower them really quickly, swing the boom around, and re-raise them quickly so that you can catch a different breeze.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing. I'm all over that.
There's rope work. There's mainsail duties. There's hauling the rope and stuff around. You could try to be an extra runner, so sending messages back and forth.
I'm going to be working the
Or
sails.
you could try to just repair things. Like if something breaks, you can try to repair it because you can assume something is breaking.
Yeah.
All right, so give me a dexterity check. All right, so you guys are at +3 for this roll, unless anybody else wants to do something. You have now
I
officially
should
gotten
stop
forward.
here.
Yeah, Praedyth's
Should-
not going to mess this one up this time.
Should I try running messages back and forth?
Okay.
What does that require?
Message duty is a acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Well, I got a +0.
Maybe
That's
not.
up to you guys.
So you got to get an 11 or higher.
If you have a +0, then no.
Let's not blow our +3.
Okay, let's go for that and see how it
Alright.
goes.
Here is your ship's roll.
Oh no!
Here is the pirate roll.
Oh no!
Closer that way. Again, so you guys are, you feel like you're doing well, but you turn and look back, and the ship it's gotten closer again. What do you want to try to do? It's now 2-1.
I'm raising and lowering sails.
All right. Well, you can't do the same thing twice. So
Oh, I can't
no.
turn. Well, whatever I just
The ship
did.
needs to start rolling better.
Go back to the
You
rigging.
can be the message boy, because that
I
required
mean, you could haul rope.
acrobatics.
That would be a strength check. You can do rope work itself, which would be another dexterity check. You can do rigging,
Dexterity check.
rigging work
I'm
again.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. All right. So
All right.
1 success.
I want to help the navigation guy, because I
Okay.
figured out a good path.
All right. Give me a survival check.
Survival. All right.
All right.
Okay.
+2. Anybody else gonna do something?
So I'm gonna go and persuade the crew that they're doing well, doing a great job, we can do this type thing, rah rah ree. Encourage, remind them of all the things they've been through.
You want to do that or a performance check?
I'm gonna do persuasion.
Okay.
Okay.
+3. Anybody else? Need one more. Marcus pulls out a drum and starts boom, boom. Just kidding. It's Viking ship. That's not a Viking ship.
Yeah, exactly.
Rhux
oars,
is
that'd be
going
awesome,
to Rhux is going to shift to again trying to keep man the sails and stuff because that's pretty much what he does.
Nope. You need to give me something else. You did that last time.
Work the main
That's
sail.
not what I did last time.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That's what you did last time.
That's what you
No,
did the
I-
last time you rolled.
I did roll last time. I rolled a medicine check.
Oh, you
to
rolled a
heal
medicine
people.
check. Okay, you can do
Yeah.
a strength check. I see. I found it.
That was me.
Yeah,
All right. So
I tried my
+4.
best.
Anybody else want to do anything?
I would say not.
I think not.
All right. You guys have a +4 to your check. Ooh, that was
Oh.
close to a 4.
Alright.
18 versus a 3. All right. You
Destroyed.
Let's
start
go.
pulling away again. So
Ah.
this will be the last check.
So if we win it, we win. If we lose it,
You
we
win
lose.
it, you get away. If you lose it, well,
I don't know. I
Get
kind of
ready
want to do
for-
combat.
get ready for a boarding action. All right.
All right.
What are you guys doing? Who wants to go first?
I'll do mainsail work.
All right. So give me a strength check. While you're doing that, you guys hear a boom, in the distance, and then a whoosh, and about 20 yards off the aft castle,
Stern.
to the stern, you see a plume of water come up. Literally, they just shot a cannon at you.
Geyser.
All right,
I got a 21 on mine.
+1.
I'm gonna.
Repairs, maybe.
Yeah, I'll do. I'll do some repair. Whatever. What did I can't.
Repairs, you can do a dexterity check for repair.
Oh.
10.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Doesn't help, doesn't hurt.
Okay.
So a little +1.
I'm actually going to help pull the ropes this time. Maybe I can do it right this time. So I haven't done that.
All
This
right.
particular
So
time.
pull ropes will be a dexterity check.
Athletics? Won't be
Dexterity.
athletics?
It will not be athletics. Rope work is dexterity.
Okay, can I? Oh, dexterity check actually better for me, so that works.
22. All right, that's +2. Who else? We got Iylis, we got Praedyth, we got Dresd'a, we got Rhux. So the 4 that are left. Not all of you at once now.
I don't know how that. I don't think that would really work. Trying to think of something new instead of just flip flopping twice.
I got nothing. That I've already went.
Rhux,
I would allow you to fire a ballista, backwards ballista. This particular one, because
Retaliation.
They're closer.
Sure, I'll do that as intimidation.
Close are they?
Well, they fired a cannon and it was about 20 yards off the port bow.
So would they be close enough for me to actually see them through the Raven this time?
No, because a cannon can go maybe 300 or 400 yards. So,
Fair enough.
but you
900 feet.
can try to fire the ballista, and an intimidation check is fine.
Okay, I'll do that.
No, that was Rhux. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think you have good intimidation.
I actually do. I got
But
okay.
you still
You
get a
get the
+1. Still get a +1. You guys are at +3. Do you guys want to do any more?
I think we should take the +3 before it goes bad.
I would like to do something. I can't think of anything.
What was that?
I said I would like to do something, but I can't think of anything.
Iylis, Dresd'a,
Interesting to do,
and
so.
Praedyth.
I'm just kind of running around.
You're just kind of running around.
Yeah.
Did you do messages before?
No, I didn't.
All right, you can do that. Then do a acrobatics check, which is only a +0 for you, but
What?
you still made it.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
Let's go.
All right, so you're at +1, 2, 3, and 4.
Or
You had 5 guys go. You still have 2 left. You want to trust the +4, or you want to try to get more?
Would you like what's behind door number 1?
I'm just asking. I'm not trying to convince you to do one thing or the other. I'm just asking.
Well, I mean, if anybody has a skill that's positive, then
I mean, you can try other things. I don't know what you all want to try to do. So,
well, it's only one person per try, right?
yes, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you can. There at this point in
Yeah,
time,
I'm already
Praedyth and
doing
Dresd'a
something.
are the only ones who can still do stuff. It
Praedyth.
doesn't have to be a skill per se. Like if you have a power that you want to try to use, that would also work.
can I cast enhance ability on the ship?
No, you may not. All right, going
Let's
once,
go with the 4.
going twice.
What's the range on chill touch?
60 feet? I want to say
That sounds right.
they're not within 60 feet.
Okay.
120 feet, but even that's still.
Yeah, I mean they're not that close.
They're not in 120 feet.
No.
Well, hang on.
I haven't rolled the roll yet. It's prepared.
What's the range on the thaumaturgy thing?
Thaumaturgy, it's close range. Basically, thaumaturgy is just simple things that you can do with it. Clean things off or thaumaturgy. Let me bring it up real quick.
So I couldn't use that to create like a flame at their mast.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
30
It's-
feet.
Okay.
Can she clean off the barnacles and whatever?
Well, I mean, she maybe, let me look at maybe she can like help the ropes grease better or strengthen them.
Thaumaturgy
Get
can
mending?
do that. She doesn't have mending.
No.
Thaumaturgy will give you. And you figure harmless tremors on the ground. It's basically like an intimidation sort of thing, and that would have worked perfect for what she was trying to do, but they're not close enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you could try something with your.
Doesn't have many memories. Some of these skills she has.
Yeah.
So there's also a thing here that I'm supposed to be able to bind a minor spirit.
No, minor spirits are at second level. You're still first.
Okay. All right.
At second level, yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, I mean, if you look at the binder thing at second
Yeah.
level.
For some reason, I thought we were second. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. All right. I'm going to do the D20 plus 4. Gonna do you guys. I'm gonna do the enemy first this time,
I like that idea.
so you can see what you got to
Yeah.
Yay!
Let's go.
Don't even bother to roll.
Let's roll
Still
one.
gonna roll.
Yay!
All right. So you guys keep doing your stuff, and slowly over the course of the next hour and a half, you slowly pull away from the ship, and at a certain point, you turn back and you see it sort of turn sideways and head back towards the southern portion of the islands. And you can see the captain give the all clear, and Bars shouts out to, "Good job, men! We've made it again. Made it away from yet another pirate. Those guys don't stand a chance. We'll have an extra ration of ale this evening."
Ooh.
Can I see where the storm is right now?
Well,
Are we sailing right into it, or?
well, you're saying. I mean, there's a squall up ahead. Yes.
Okay, but it's not like it's like
There's
just
no
gonna
storm. There's a squall up ahead.
Well, okay, never mind that.
Because I was talking to Iylis about storms and stuff. Doesn't mean there's a full-on storm coming. Yeah. So what do you guys want to do? What are you guys going to do next? As you continue sailing,
Aaron takes a
you're
breather.
basically,
Take a break here.
you guys basically have come around this thing. You've been sailing up this way, and over the course of the next several hours,
I can
you
only
sail
see
up
like
this
a
far.
quarter of the map.
Okay, so you guys make your way from the ship that evening. Everybody's brought up kind of on deck, and sure enough, they provide an extra bit of ale, an extra ration of ale to everybody who's a member of the ship. If you want ale and you're not a member of the crew, you will need to pay for it. And Penvro comes out after this, and he comes out on deck and he's like, "Huh, what was all that shouting about earlier?" Or no, excuse me, what was all the shouting about earlier? And the captain says, "We were being chased by pirates. You didn't realize that?" He's like, "Oh, well, it seems we got away then. Way to go. Let me know when we get closer to Calastria. Good day." And he heads back in. Rhux, when you see Penvro come out, you recognize him.
Mm.
You remember from your secrets?
Yeah. Oh, was that guy's name? Forgot.
Ooh, secrets.
Is that guy's name?
I forgot that was that guy's name.
I will make sure, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay.
Actually, I never did give you a name. Never mind. Sorry, you recognize the man who comes out.
Mhm.
You have seen him before.
Yeah.
And the last time you saw him was when you were still at the plantation on Calastria,
Hmm.
and he was talking with Vixen. And then the next day, you guys fled. or that height. You saw him outside of the hole where you were being punished for going off the plantation. Anybody doing anything during this ale portion? Anybody want to do
No,
anything?
nothing special. Just talking to the crew,
Yeah.
speaking to myself.
Well, so talking with the crew, you get the impression that that they're a little confused by the pirates this close to the Cape right now. So you come upon one. His name is talking with Perry while you're drinking. Perry's like, yeah. Normally they don't start showing up till right around here. Like, it was a little weird. I wonder where the Navy is. Our Gale Navy has been keeping the Cape relatively safe for the last 6 months. It's a little weird that they weren't showing up there. Usually there's at least one or two ships. Well, we haven't been through this port through the Cape for like a week, so or more than a week actually, because you get the impression that they came from north down to Cairmagale, so it sounds like they haven't been south past the Cape for quite a while.
Have I heard anything from like any sailors, any contacts that I've made in the port that the Navy hasn't been seen as much recently?
No, you know that that the Navy has well, for quite a while there, they were stepping up, hunting down pirates. But last you heard, they had pulled back closer to the core Mergale League cities of Cairmagale, Wensmar, all the basic stuff that's kind of right in through here. So, but you're not sure why. No one seems to know why.
Okay, I'll keep that knowledge myself, but I'll just note it.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, like you Perry's like, yeah, there normally is at least one or two naval ships down here. But I don't know what's going on. Oh well, at least we got away. Although I expect more pirates as we get closer to Calastria. Navy doesn't.
I would expect to roll better.
Metagaming is not becoming of you, John.
Oh, please.
Anybody else gonna do anything?
Nah.
Right. You guys, night passes, and the next day dawns. You start doing your work again on the ship. Iylis, your head is pounding. Like that headache that you had, it kind of got a little better after you guys made it through the squall. Kind of went away a little bit, but this morning when you get up, head is just, oh my God, your head is pounding. The willow bark doesn't seem to help. None of that sort of stuff seems to help. In fact, pounding enough that you're feeling a bit nauseous, which doesn't help being on a ship. So you guys are getting up into this area now. What are you doing this day, if anything?
I'm just going to keep observing the crew, help out where I can, stay out of the way.
Okay. Guys doing tasks. Give me. Let's see. Marcus, you get put on lookout duty this day, so give me a perception roll. Hylough, you're swabbing the decks today, so a strength check.
Yes.
This day, Aaron, they don't want you to do anything. They're just giving you a break.
Oh.
And in fact, they want you to be on night watch this evening, which is why they're giving you the day break. And then
Captain
Rhux, give me another medicine check as you go around and provide medicinal help.
Don't get a 3.
That is good enough. All right. Yeah, so your day goes by as normal. It's about, I don't know, 2/3 of the way through the day that you finally realize, Iylis, why your head is pounding so much. Looking to the north and west, you can see the buildup of some pretty towering storm clouds.
Mm.
There's
big
not a squall
cumulonimbus.
coming in. There's a pretty hefty storm brewing.
Hurricane?
No,
Captain.
not a hurricane.
Mhm.
Well,
No, I try to find the
you
first
see it.
mate.
They can see it too. It's not like they
Yeah.
can't see it. But that's what you figure is probably why you have such a big headache.
Yeah. This ain't no ordinary storm.
Maybe not.
I have a bad feeling about this storm.
Okay.
Yes.
Dresd'a, Praedyth, you want to do anything?
He's just gonna read and meditate.
Okay. Dresd'a? Kat, did you want to try a different ritual that? Try to get the other one, the other spirit?
I'm gonna stick with this one for now.
Okay.
But I just,
Okay.
is there anything else that I haven't read?
No, you found everything there. There's a couple more of those similar sheets of notes that you had. The first one you saw, they're mostly similar kind of missives, although less urgent. So again, I hope to find you well. Rafa is still giving me signs and portents, but it's more the one, that last one, the one you first read, that seems to be more urgent than the rest of them do. So it almost feels like it's just somebody sending you updates, and it's only really the last one that it seems to be more urgent than the rest.
Okay, as I get the images, I'm gonna start writing them down so that maybe I can look at them later.
Images.
You said like I had the images before of seeing the lady that I was supposed to meet with and stuff.
Oh, you
So-
mean the third person memory recall?
Yeah,
So yeah, you've only had the 3 so far.
right. Just want to write them down so that
Okay.
I can remember them rather than
Right.
have to recall.
All right, so you start writing them down and realize that your handwriting is the exact same penmanship as what you see in the books.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So clearly you wrote these books.
Yes, I did. Okay. Huh. All right, that's about it then.
Okay. The only other thing for this particular day is I'll remind you guys that are on the ship, who are on the ship from Karamargal, every so often you see the cook, Lund or Tuber, take food to the front, and you and bring back 3 plates of stuff. So, clearly something's going to Penvro, but there were the other 2 passengers as well. They have never come out of the cabin so far through this journey. And Marcus, when you were kind of listening with the crew and stuff like that, the only kind of thing you ever hear about them is there's sort of scuttlebutt and gossiping going on about that. Occasionally they've heard the man talk, but they've never heard the other person, other than occasionally they've heard a moan, like a low moan. That's about it. The current scuttlebutt is that they're joking that the man has got some, strange tastes, and well, you know where that can lead.
Right. I'll try to pay more attention and be stealthy around there and see, not to an extent that it's gonna be that bad, but I will notice more on that side.
Give me a stealth roll, and then we'll see how that goes and whether or not you get a perception check after. All right, give me a perception check. So you kind of, during one of your things, you do the thing. Listening, you're listening at the door you believe is theirs, but you actually hear the other door being, like, Penvro inside is being super loud. He's like singing some strange song, and so he's making it so you can't even hear in the other room.
Okay.
And yeah, he's singing a song in a strange language, is probably what I should say.
So I don't recognize it at all?
You don't recognize the language, no. Well, I should make sure your language is first before I say that.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't recognize it.
I guess that's it for me then.
Okay. All right. So you guys start heading to bed. Marcus, you are still up as night duty. And everybody is in their cabins when start taking sleeps. So everybody's asleep except for Marcus.
Aaron.
Aaron, you've been kind of doing night duty, and about, I don't know, maybe two turns of the hourglass after night falls, the storm hits, and you notice that the storm was. It's kind of obvious the storm was coming because the swells of the waves are starting to get larger. But then the rain hits and the thunder booms and all that sort of stuff. So it's becoming like pretty dangerous to be on deck. It gets slick and stuff like that. So as any good sailor does, you kind of lash yourself to a particular spot. No one's up in the crow's nest anymore. That would just be silly. Because you might get thrown out given the way the waves and stuff are going. For those of you who are in your cabins, there's a marked change. Clearly, you start hearing the thunderstorm, the thunder and lightning, and seeing the lightning through some portholes and things like that. The tenor of the waves of the ship changes. What had been sort of a gentle rocking becomes much more pronounced and much more somewhat dangerous. Like if you're not used to it, and weren't like the first couple of times, like Praedyth and Dresd'a, you fell out of your bed onto the floor because you just weren't ready for it. As some of these waves started going through, but eventually, most of you are able to find some sleep. Okay. Let's see here. Who's got the
Me.
I'd like to know. Second. Definitely not Dresd'a. All right, Aaron. You've been kind of getting rained on. They've given you an oiled kind of thing to sit under. It's mostly just you. Perry is still up. He's actually still helm on the ship. Interestingly enough, at a certain point during that evening, the captain comes out and goes up near Perry and is sort of helping him with the
wheel
of the ship. And you can see a few sailors up on top. Trying to get a few people spots. Second. Let's see. All right. Give me a perception check, Aaron. All right. No, you don't. There's a particular flash of lightning that kind of dazzles you for a moment, and then the next one happens, and there's a creature in front of you.
God.
Creature right in front of you. There's a sailor who's kind of up front here, who is kind of manning the front, lashed himself to there. Actually, there's a few more people should be. Hold on, I didn't put everything in the right place. Everybody should be able to see something here, because they are. Everybody
something, but not much. Just
yeah, you shouldn't see much. It's dark and that sort of stuff. I'm moving a few people to various places because I was originally going to show this during the day, and then I've now changed it to it's a nighttime thing. There. And sand is here, and there's another sailor. Here. Okay. All right. So, you two right here are going to do initiative.
Are you serious?
Everyone or just Aaron?
Just Aaron for now.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So, Aaron, you're mildly shocked by this creature, and it gets an attack on you.
Family, because
And here it goes. What is your armor class? I believe it's probably higher than an
18.
So it swings at you with this strange kind of coral bone looking knife. It swings in your direction, but misses as it lunges in your direction. It then kind of slides out over to here. Let's see, that's what it can do. Yeah. And it's at that point that you notice during another flash of lightning more of these creatures in the water.
Oh, well, there goes my plan. Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
What's going on? I can't see.
Well, you're sleeping, so it doesn't matter to you what's going on.
Lie down.
Boring.
All right, what do you do, Aaron? It is your turn.
Alarm!
You're gonna shout.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout alarm.
All right.
All hands to deck. All hands to arms.
Okay.
That's what I'm shouting, but in Aaron's voice.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go slashy to this duty bro right here. Oh, don't be the 4. Oh, it's the 4.
That is not enough. You miss.
Okay. All right, you win this time, dude, bro.
All right. So, oops. Marcus. Oh man, I forgot who had the highest ones. Yeah, there's a lot of guys. Okay, Marcus and where? What? It was Marcus and Rhux.
Yes.
You guys wake to a shout from above deck. So I'm now going to add you two. I got to find you. There's Rhux. So Rhux, you're awake. Add you to the thing.
Okay.
And Marcus, where the hell are you? Oh, there you are. Yeah, you should
Down
probably
beneath the deck.
Yeah. Well, I'll have you be there. All right, so you should now be in there as well. So let me. It is. You guys are. You hear a shout above deck, and you can start hear commotion above a commotion. Oh, you. Oh, I forgot about this too. I should be totally doing this. Missing effects. Oh well, I don't seem to have that thing turned on. All right, so roll your initiative, Rhux and Marcus, and then I will roll the rest of the NPCs.
Damn it.
No, that's me rolling all the NPCs.
That's a lot of dice.
Yeah, it's all the NPCs.
That's a lot of NPCs.
We're gonna die.
We're not gonna die. All right, here we go. So it should be.
What happened to my initiative roll? Did it come up?
Yeah, it's there. You got a 13.
Okay.
All right. So, amazingly enough, Hold on, did Aaron? Hold on, we'll get to the right thing. All right, so round 2. Captain, Aaron, you hear the captain shout, "Creatures, creatures in the water!" And then she pulls out a pistol and fires it at this guy. So she pulls out this pistol and fires it across the way and hits, doing 12 points of damage. You hear a loud blast, and Marcus and Rhux, you hear a blast even above the thunderstorms, and it sounds like thunder, but it's a different timbre of thunder. And you hear it come from above deck, and you see like a portion of the creature in front of you's shoulder just shatter, and blood and a bluish green blood comes flying out, splatters across the deck.
That's gotta hurt, bro.
Captain moves to parry. All right, now it's a creature. Can move what? Or oops, he did not mean to do that. He climbs up onto deck here. So this thing is set up so that if you go through certain areas, and like Cole, if you go onto these stairs that are to your north, you will go down to the deck, but you'll transport to a different portion of the map. Just as an FYI. So
that's freaky.
But you can see this sort of grayed out guy next to you.
Yeah.
He's on the lower deck below you, but he's on the other map.
Okay.
Which is why he's gray. All right. That was that guy. So this one goes on. 6. And that's as far as he can get because he can't climb up all the way. And this one, 1, 2. Another one climbs over on top of the deck next to you. Over there. That's as far as he can get. Another one climbs onto the deck. I need to actually move over to here. And there's that one. And now it's the sailor's turn. The sailor next to you moves over here and attacks this guy. Sorry, there's going to be a lot of these guys. I'm sorry. Attacks with the short sword. Ooh, he gets a pretty nice hit. But it only does 3 points of damage.
It was gonna be the 1 if he actually rolled the 1.
All right. Parry continues to...
Can he run him
over?
over?
The thing. He can't run them over. As the waves toss you guys up and down in the air. Another coral on 1.
Parry.
2,
And P.
4, 5, 6.
Whoa.
8. That guy gets onto deck. From here. 2. 8. This one just gets onto the thing. Marcus, you're up. So you see those stairs that are to the north of you. If you move your guy onto those stairs, you'll go up 1 level.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna stealth it. So 1, 2, 3. Well,
I mean 1, 2, 3.
it says I hit 1 wall. So
You have to go 1, and then go.
and
Just do
2.
1, and then you'll move to another. You'll move up.
Okay, so
Yeah, you're now up on deck, but as you can see up on top of here, unfortunately you shouldn't be able to see through there. There should be a wall. There's stairs here, so you need to go out and around.
well, I'm gonna stealth.
You
Roll
can
my stealth.
Yeah, you can roll your stealth. No one knows you're coming up yet.
So stealth in action, I can never remember. If you go half, it's not right.
if you move half, no, yes, you're correct. Well, you have to move half. You don't have fast stealth.
Yeah, but I can remember as an action. So all I can see is that little room I'm in.
Yeah, you're in that room. You can see though that you know from being on the ship that around the corner is the door out onto the main deck.
Okay, I'll go ahead and go defensive action then, and that's it.
All right, you're going to there in defensive action. Rhux. If you come out of your room and go to where the stairs are, you'll go up a deck. One.
I like the map, by the way.
You have to go 2, 3. So now you have to come around and you're doing a circle to go around to get all the way up on deck. Except that you shouldn't have done what you just did. No, you went back down, dude. You have to go here, come around. So if you want to get all the way up, you can, but it's a double move to get all the way up to here. And I'll let you get past Rhux, or past Marcus. You see Marcus, he's stealthily. He's trying to be stealthful, but you're kind of in the way. You're also muted, Andrew, if you've been trying to talk.
Yeah. I've put myself down on accident.
Okay. That's a double
Where am
move. You're up in the main forecastle. You should be able to see yourself. Like if you here, I can do this.
I cannot see myself.
Now you can, because I forced you to it. I forced everybody to it. All right. There is now the one guy who was fighting you, Aaron. He attacks with again. And he rolls a 1. He drops his weapon.
Amazing.
That was either very good or very bad.
That was going to be very good or very bad. He rolls a 1, drops your weapon, and he makes a big, huge. It comes swiping into the railing next to you, and it just breaks. And he stays otherwise where he's at.
He's so bad.
Okay, there's another one that gets on there. Kind of climbing up. 2, 3, 4, 9. And this one gets to there but can't do anything. Rat. 1. Gets down to here and attacks this one. Luckily he can do that. Rat misses. In fact, he swings at the thing and he loses his grip on the short sword from the water, and it goes flying off into the ocean or into the sea.
Really?
Yep.
Rat does not have any luck.
He's not having any luck in combat. Nope. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. All right, this guy is going to be over here on the deck. Let's see here. Aaron, it is your turn.
I'm gonna attack the one I tried to hit last time.
Okay.
Come on.
That is still a miss. Man, you guys are not having. Make sure that your sword has proficiency. Yeah, you do. Never mind. Anything else you want to try to do?
No.
Okay. All right. So now this guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 7. He gets onto the deck. This guy is right here, not quite onto the deck yet. All right, creatures on the deck. Creatures on the deck. Now, whose turn is it? It's another Corlum. Oh my gosh, another one. There's the last one onto the deck. Another sailor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does he have a... No. Oops, he can't go there. He's going to go here, which will get him down to here, which then he can attack this guy. Except he can't because that's as far as he can go. All right, back to the top. At this point in time, we will be adding everybody else to the combat tracker because you guys all start waking up. The shot from the gun definitely woke everybody up who was not already awake. So
Reasonable.
Iylis, Barsk. No, they're not going to do anything. Dresd'a.
Got a 19, but I'm sleepy.
All right, there's a lot of people getting at it here, so. Give me a moment. Bear with me. I think I got everybody. If I haven't, then oh well. Roll. God, I hope I just didn't re-roll every single NPC. By golly, I might have.
I think you did.
That's dumb. Oh well.
You need to borrow some D20s?
Dresd'a, you need to roll initiative, and then we will be moving on to round 3. Or I'll just roll it for you.
No, I gotta hang on.
It's all done. I already did it. Dara attempts to load her weapon, but realizes that water is going to get into it. So she instead she barks out some orders as a bonus action, and tells the sailor down here to attack the guy. So he makes an attack on that guy, and definitely hits. Does 4 points to this guy right here. All right, and that's the best she can do. Now there's a sailor way down here. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets to there in a double move. This guy right here. He's going to come up here and attack you. Aaron. Again with one of those knife things. And
Nah.
he misses again. All right. Another Coralum.
They're all bad.
Not necessarily all bad. They just
No, they're bad.
struggling to get hits.
No, you're gonna say that, and then they're all gonna hit me at once.
Probably.
That one I think misses him. It does. Iylis, you're up.
What's up? All right. How do I get out of here?
Well, there's
Up
a door.
on deck.
There you go.
Ta-da.
See the stairs across the way?
Not really. Where?
Right here.
Gotcha. Aha.
Now you're up on deck.
Very cool.
Or
I think I
you're
might
up
have one more movement.
Well, unfortunately, there's a log jam there, so unless you want to double move, you can double move, but you won't be able to do anything else.
Well, I can't really see much. It's really hard to see.
Well, you're in a ship.
um,
You can come around, and that takes you onto the main deck.
shoot. Let's see, I think I'll do that.
So that you have 5 more movement left. Did you close the door? You closed the door.
Whoops.
That's all right.
There's a dude there.
Yep.
Ah.
You don't have to continue forward. You can back up.
I think I will back up.
Okay.
I'll back up over here.
That door is locked. All right. Now there's another sailor's turn. He gets up. Always a good thing. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets to there. All right. Add creature. Where are you, creature? Oh, there you are. This guy attacks sailor that's up here with a spear. Ooh, wow.
Woof.
You see the creature come up on deck, Iron, and put a spear right in through the side. You see it come out the side on the right side of the guy, and you see blood spill out and part of his guts come out with it. But he drops to one knee, but he doesn't actually go down. Strangely enough. Now we have ourselves another creature. But okay. This one attacks another sailor. Actually, yeah, he attacks the sailor. And embeds the spear into the deck. So I'll have to pick it up next time if he wishes to do something with it. Quickly, just put a little mark on him. We'll just put that mark on there to remind me.
It'll be a second before you get to me, but I'll be right back, okay?
Yep.
Take a break.
All right, there's another sailor. He's the one that took a massive hit. He retaliates.
Oh.
And accidentally throws his sword over into the
abyss
sea. That for that one. See this guy here also.
He's rolling ones tonight.
Seeing a lot of. Oh my god, damn it! I am seeing a lot of ones tonight. Damn it. That's just dumb. Okay, Perry continues to hold the line. Another sailor attacks. He's going to come up from the below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yet another sailor. And another creature. Oh my gosh, there's lots of these guys. It really is. Who attacks this guy up here. Swings his knife. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. And hits this guy, hits this sailor, doing some damage. Another monster attacks this sailor. Seriously, he hits this guy and basically puts it right through his gut again, and then throws him over the side. So this guy gets thrown over the side.
Jesus, that guy got crit.
Dude,
twice.
bro.
He got critted twice. Yes, you are correct. He got critted twice.
He was not having a fun time. So you know, it's for
Not his night.
Not his night. All right, Marcus, you're up.
Didn't he say, "Oh, it's probably not going to be a while until you're on me"?
Well, it wasn't. It was a little while.
I'll be back in just another second. We had to go get our stray cat. He runned away from home for 24 hours.
Rhux, go ahead.
Wait, John?
No, hey, we'll just patch him back. He gets back. It's Rux's turn. Rhux is right after him. So
Your turn, John.
Okay, so
Here, had to find myself, so it took me a second.
I will continue stealthing, move over. I see one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a shot at it.
Okay.
No advantage or anything. Damn it.
No advantage.
All right. So even though I've stealth,
No, you're a bard.
well, I know, but I can still be stealthy.
Right, but you don't get advantage unless you're an actual rogue.
Oh, I thought whenever they couldn't see you stealthy.
All
right,
check.
anyway, I'll move
let me
back.
check, John. I'm okay with it. Let me check. Let me check.
Okay.
It's all good. It's possible I'm wrong.
And I know rogues get the extra dice and they get advantage, but maybe you can't be seen.
Let me a second. See unseen attackers and targets. Let me try that. That might be what I want to do. Oh, come on. All right, let me check what your stealth roll was. Which is way back here. Way back here.
Yeah.
19. Okay, yes, you do have advantage. On the plus side, you don't have to re-roll, so because it's already right there.
11 points.
Yep.
then
Your
I'll move-
crossbow bolt comes sliding in here, and it hits the shoulder and goes straight through, and you see a spurt of bluish green blood come out, and the creature go. "Ah!"
I'll move back here. 1,
Cool.
2, 3.
Same guy.
Crap.
Yeah, you move down the stairs if you go into that spot.
Yeah, I didn't mean to move downstairs. I want to give whoever's up there advantage. But it won't let me go upstairs again.
Because you have to move.
You have to move back a space, and then you can go back up
Yeah,
the stairs.
you have to go 1, 2.
Oh, good. Thank you. So who was the other person there? Rhux, and who's the
Iylis.
Iylis is up there.
who hasn't gone yet?
Rhux
Both of us.
and Iylis. There, it's
Who's the fighter?
It's my turn next. I get to go
Rhux,
stab.
you got an advantage.
Cool.
How does he
Bardic
get,
inspiration, not advantage.
yeah, I was going to say, how does he get advantage? But
I
Bardic
have
inspiration you can do,
advantage.
yes. That is for sure.
Just
something.
for fun.
Bardic
For fun
inspiration.
advantage.
Okay.
What can I use it on?
And I'm done. It's just saving throws to end to hits, I believe.
All right. Rhux.
I don't have anything to
It's
record
on
with.
2 hit and not damage, correct?
Yeah, definitely not damage.
Okay.
You should have click on a usage of the Bardic inspiration. By the way.
Oh, don't click it like that. Okay.
Yeah, that'll use a use of it. Oh, you actually did use a use of it, but it didn't show up inside of the thing.
I moved it down. That was my fault. Now it should. Because I manually moved it
Now I
that
need to
time.
open
Well,
it.
it didn't change it.
No, it's not going to. I mean, you still have to manually move it, but I just wanted you to,
Oh, for the record. Okay.
yeah, for the record, so we had it, so we could see it.
Gotcha.
Okay, that you used it. Okay, Rhux, you have Bardic inspiration. Plus, on my screen, I can actually see what it does.
It's actually a D6.
A D6.
It's a D6, but I get to see the roll
Ability,
before I have to use
attack
it.
roll, or saving throw.
Ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. Correct.
And I get to see my roll before I decide if I want to use it. Very cool, very cool, very cool.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Who get him?
Right. I walk up to this man who has
It's
a hole in his arm
creature
because he just
man.
got shot.
No, this is another guy that got shot. This one's got a crossbow bolt in his shoulder.
Yay, he
Which-
just got shot.
By the way, these are what you're seeing.
He got shot with the bolt instead of
Yes, crossbow bolt in his
the
shoulder.
ball.
So that is what you're seeing.
He looks
Oh,
like
they're so cute.
He's a frog boy. Why is he
They're
trying to
really
stab
cool.
me?
Because he wants
This
to...
Piggy the leader?
Pyramid the frog here.
Anyway, see what you're going to do there, Rhux.
Stab time.
All right, 19.
Only stab time, except I roll minimum damage for fun, but whatever.
19, do you want to use your thing?
No, I do not.
Okay, that will hit. You do 4 points, and the creature, you
I walk up with my.
you push your trident into it, and it hits him in the stomach, and you see him go ah.
Yeah, that's. I was like, oh, I stab him in the chest and like lift him off the ground and just freaking.
And you kind of just throw him over the side.
Yeah, just drop him. Get off.
He is now an X creature.
Where was I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I
gonna-
can move forward one more.
All right, I need to find
Do I want to? Yeah. I'll wait till he goes away. I'm gonna move forward another space.
Yeah, you can. I was just trying to find him in the.
Stop closing the door, Andrew. Keep clicking the door.
Why the heck is that one not going away?
Frickin' sailor guy went away immediately.
Hold on.
Just click the
No,
button.
I think there's. That's weird. Oh no, because they don't go away. They go away from the, but they don't go away from the. Okay, go.
I go here.
Okay. And then what?
Blah, blah, blah.
That's it.
I got nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If I move,
so
I stab the guy.
No, that's
black.
fine. I was just making sure that was it. All right, another sailor here. He goes 1, 2. Six. Whoops, wrong guy. 2, 3. All right, he moves to there. That's all he can do. Next sailor dude. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5. He's gonna wait. Oh, did I send him the wrong way? He went down the wrong way. Hold on. Give me one moment. Accidentally put him too far. He can get to there, so that's what we'll put him. We got ourselves another sailor who gets up. 1, 2. Gets to there. Okay, that's that one. And now we have a creature who 1, 2. You're in major trouble there, Aaron.
No, I'm fine.
The spearman attacks you and throws his spear
See, I'm fine.
into the ground. Jesus.
Man.
What is it with all these guys?
They're seasick.
All right. Now it's a sailor's turn. What the hell? Why does it keep doing that? That's the wrong one.
Oh, yeah.
Goes to there. Corlum. All right, this one attacks you as well. Mr. I'm okay here.
Yeah, I'm fine.
And that's a 16.
No, I have an 18.
All right. Dresd'a, you're up.
All right. Yay. So,
Dresd'a, as you kind of get up and are going to start going places, you hear a like a scrape along the side of the hall and a boom.
along the side of the hall, where?
Just somewhere along the side of the ship hull. Ship hull, not hull.
Oh. Yeah, I hear, how close is it to me that I heard the noise?
It's outside it's clearly what's probably outside the ship along the side that's your cabin is on.
Okay.
Can't move anywhere because you got to open the door first.
Oh, so I open the door.
Yeah, open the door. That's half your move.
All right.
No, that was the original rules. That's just one use of an action or use of a free action. One interaction with an object.
Okay, so that should be 20 feet to get me there. Okay, get out of my way, you.
No, there's another door.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, okay. So 5, 10 feet to the other door.
Mhm.
Open it. And then
Why do you keep on clicking on ritual implements?
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, that'll take you to the down. That's going to go down.
Where's the up one?
Right next to where this guy is right here.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mhm.
And then I can double move.
Yep.
1, 2.
Mhm.
And there's the blue guy here.
Mhm.
3.
No, there's not a blue guy there. You have to go out and around. There's a wall there. I forgot to put it
Okay.
in. You have to go.
3.
There you go.
And 4.
Mhm.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
You've done
20
6
feet.
plus 4. Mhm. You can't go anywhere the other 2 onto the deck without being in somebody else's spot. So, unfortunately,
Okay.
logjam getting off the ship.
All right.
Anything else you want to do?
Then
You still have a bonus action.
I still have a bonus action. I don't know that I can do anything with a bonus action right now.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
All right. Rat's turn. Rat disengages and goes back up, and gets up here on top, and says, "Captain, I need a dagger or something." So he gets over next to her and he's asking for a dagger. We got ourselves a sailor down here who's going to be coming upstairs. 1, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we got this girl who's getting up. She heard the shots. And she opens the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. Did it again. I think I know why. 4. Yeah, she can't go anywhere either, so logjam up there. Now this creature here. 1, 2. Whoops, 2. And attacks that guy there. Wow. Jesus. Does 8 points to this poor soul. You guys see another spear kind of into the guy kind of in front of you, Rhux. And he takes it into the side and he's like, oh! But he stays up on his feet. And it's his turn, so he retaliates. Kind of feebly swings his sword in that direction. And misses. Praedyth, you're up.
All right.
You are in your cabin. You can hear shouts and screams above you.
I'll pop open my door. Whoops, it's already open.
Okay.
Guess I'll double.
Can't hear you.
I'm gonna double move. Sorry, I was talking soft.
No, that's fine.
Because if it's 25 to right here, and then 5.
Yep.
I guess.
Where are you at?
I'm right here. Where can I go that
There's
doesn't
just
have people?
There's people all over in here. It's the freaking logjam.
I guess I'll move there.
Because of what's going on.
Yeah, I guess I'll stop. I'll move there and I'll stop.
All right, Aaron, you're up. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm going to. Okay. So here's what I want to do. I want to try and pick up this guy and sort of fling him over to get this guy knocked off the edge or something.
You have to grapple this turn, and then next turn you try to shove him.
But I could do it.
Sure. I mean,
All right,
you've got
I'll
a lot of
attempt.
guys there.
So if they like attack me, would I lose
Yeah.
my grapple?
But, well, not necessarily, but I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially 6 creatures attacking you.
Yes.
Pointing that out.
And
Maybe you might want to actually get rid of some of them before you think about trying to do something
All right,
crazy.
I'll attack this pretty dude, bro.
Okay.
Whoops. Didn't mean to do 2 of those. Oh, if I do it like this, it doesn't do the
No.
thing.
15 will hit. You slice through him, and gouts of that bluish blood fly out as he sinks to the deck.
Go back to the
Cool.
depths. I guess that'll be my one.
Okay. Oh, it automatically updated it. Okay. It's now Barsk's turn. He is downstairs, and 2, 3, and because of what's all going on up above him, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, he can get all the way to there. He was kind of close, so he can get to there. He can't do anything else, but that is where he can get to. Okay, and now another creature fights. It climbs up on deck next to him. Right there, and he actually can attack him. He gets a 10, which misses. Next one, because there's tons of these guys. 1, 2, 3 attacks our favorite Aaron with a spear. Aaron, you're going to get hit this time
Ow.
for 8 points of
Critical.
damage.
Damn.
As you take a sword or shield or spear to the side, and find some chinks in your armor. Hylough, your turn, sir.
Ah, it's my turn. What can I do? I can't see a thing.
You're
Oh.
down below.
Is that me? I'm circled right there?
Yep.
Okay.
You're the one with the circle around you.
So what do I do? I mean, I really...
If you go to here, that's where the stairs up are.
okay. How do I do that one?
Move your guy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Remember, you have to select the base.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
Now you're going to be up on the next level. Which means you're
Okay.
going to be over to the side.
Can I keep moving?
Oh, you've
From-
moved like 6, I think. Pretty
Okay.
close to that. Let me check.
So,
You're here. 1, 2, 3,
I mean, I can-
5. You can, if you move one more, you're at 6, and then you can double move.
I
But,
can...
but there is literally no room at the end on the floor above you to stop. So you can basically get to right here, and then you'll have to stop until some more people start moving, or until next turn where you can double move through them.
Oh, look at there. It's amazing what you can see when you move. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So I'm done.
Another sailor's turn. Where is this sailor? Where the hell is he? Oh, he's this one. All right. He's going to move 1, 2. So he kind of gets rid of a bit of the log jam. Then he's going to attack 21. He hits this guy. Does 5 points to him. He swings his sword and bites into the side of this creature. Now it is Sand's turn. Who's way down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess he'll be right there. And boom. Top of the round. Captain goes. Captain understand why I'm not seeing. Here, let me change something. Why does it only have that? Date token. There. Now you should be able to see more. In fact, you're seeing all the way to the other side. Let me change that again. There we go. That's better. Okay, so the captain here again can't reload, but she does tell. Let's see, how many times can I do this bonus? Immediately uses reaction to make one attack. So she tells that same guy again to make an attack again. So this guy uses his reaction and attacks that same creature again. Where 12 may be enough. 12 is not enough. Where he misses. All right. Now we have another sailor doing his thing. He is right here. He attacks this coral right here. This creature right here. Ooh. Please be the 20. Please. He misses. And now it's this guy's turn who gets up here next to you, Aaron, and attacks with and misses. Another slash at you. Iylis, your turn.
All right.
So there is now a spot that is close to moved up, and there's your creatures there, but
So I'm assuming that they're all out on the deck.
yeah, and you're not seeing any where you're currently at, correct?
Wow. That's a lot.
Well, there's a lot of people there. There aren't as many
Yeah.
creatures as there used to be.
Okay.
Also going to increase your dim vision so you can see a
I
little
was
more.
there. So that was 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna move to this corner,
Okay.
and then I am going to. Let's see here.
What are you gonna do?
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I
I'm
was
just
just asking.
double checking on some spells. I'm going to actually. So there, does frostbite? Do any of my frosty spells require me to touch? Like, because I don't think these all have range. Yeah, they do. Okay, so if I does the guy that's like right here, is he technically? Am I in his combat thing with the stairs there?
Yes. Oh no, you're. Well, technically no. Technically, yes, you are. The stairs aren't really preventing him from hitting you right there.
Okay. So if I attack this guy, do I get disadvantage or anything? I don't know.
Is it a ranged attack? If it's a ranged attack, yes.
Yeah.
If you attack the guy who's right next to you, then no.
Okay, so I'll just attack the guy that's right next to me, and I'll do
Hold on.
frostbite.
If it's I got to see what it says. You're going to try to do frostbite, so I need to see what it says. It's to say. Actually, neither one of these guys would be a disadvantage because frostbite is a saving throw.
Aha, cool.
Okay,
So
that guy does a saving throw, and if he fails it, then you roll damage.
well, I'm gonna do the nearest guy anyways.
Okay. Attack that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one. So DC 13 Constitution save.
All right. Let me roll this guy's Constitution save. And he gets a 19.
Hey, wait a minute. That's not cool.
Don't get any damage on him. He resists you. You throw out some cold at him. You wrap it up and then throw it out, and doesn't seem to affect him. Anything else? Bonus or anything?
No, I'm good.
All right. There's another sailor here who's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can get to there. In fact, he's going to move one more just so he it's not in the way for people. All right, this guy. moves down to and attacks that guy who just came up. And I believe misses. In fact, he does. All right, this guy here is missing his weapon, so he spends his turn this turn trying to dig it. Actually, was he a spearman? Yeah, I was. I think he threw his out. So he just does a melee attack against you. He tries to bite you, basically. That's what he does. And he rolls a 1.
Tries to bite me.
Yeah, he
Does
tries
his
to bite
teeth
you.
fall out?
His teeth, unfortunately, just the bites. Like I said, those sort of attacks just can't do anything.
Breaks a
Parry,
tooth.
yeah, Parry. You hear the helmsman say, well, let's see who hears the helmsman. A few of you hear the helmsman say something like, "I can't see. I can't see. I don't know where we're going."
Well, me neither.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He gets to there. Unfortunately, he can't attack, because that would be too useful. 4, 5. I did it again. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just moved Rhux on accident. Can get to there. That's his move. Now it's these guy here. He's going to attack you, Rhux, with his weapon. He gets a 15.
He misses.
All right. Now there's this guy here who 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks a sailor. And he misses the sailor. Lots of whiffing going on suddenly. Marcus, it's your turn.
So I'm gonna go 1, 2. Well, crap.
There's a lot of people in here now.
1, 2. Jeez.
Be
Wow.
right back.
There is definitely a melee scrum out there on the deck.
All right. So is Rex hurt? Is that Rex?
No, Rhux is not hurt. He hasn't been
Okay,
hit yet.
so
There's a couple
do I have a
sailors that have
target?
been, but I don't believe you do where you're currently at.
3.
From there, you can see these two guys right here for sure.
Do either of them look
And
hurt?
this guy right here. Well, this sailor right here is definitely hurt. I meant
Okay.
from creature standpoint, you can see all three of
Yeah,
these.
that's what I meant.
It's hard to tell. I mean, it's
Can you see
raining
the one
out.
I'm
all that sort of-
over?
Pardon?
The one I got my marker on. Can you see him?
Remember, you can hit X and you can use a pointer.
Oh, I can't actually see this guy?
No, press X and you get a pointer. Then you can show me what you're actually.
Okay.
I don't know what you're doing. Yes, you can
That
see
guy.
that guy. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot that guy.
Okay, that's fine. Go for it.
And I will not have advantage,
Okay.
which sucks. But damn it.
You are
Okay, so
having.
that was 3,
Mm-hmm.
4, 5, and I guess 6. I can't get
You
through
can't
that.
go through
I
there.
guess I'll stay there.
All right. There's a wall there. Rhux, you're up.
Yep.
It's me.
It's you.
I can't even tell where
Yeah.
some of these enemies are.
This is the main
Well-
problem with mass combat. There's lots of people on deck. It becomes very.
Oh, do me
Yeah.
and Breast technically are flanking on this dude to my just above me?
No.
Okay.
You do.
What about the dude I'm diagonal to?
What dude you're diagonal to?
Isn't there a guy?
There's
Am I
another
diagonal?
sailor to your diagonal.
Is there not a guy right here?
Yeah, it's a sailor.
What?
The only person, there's only 2 people you can attack right now. This guy, there's only one person. This guy right here is the only person you can attack. Everybody else around you is a
Oh, that is a sailor. My
There's a
feet are on
guy.
top of him. Never mind.
yeah. Everybody else around you is a
I
guy
was
who
trying to
can.
figure out who the heck this is. Okay. I will stab this guy then. because he's being rude.
All right.
I probably missed.
Oh,
No,
never
17
mind.
does hit. You again slide your trident into his belly and just throw him off the edge.
Get out of here.
All right.
God, there's so many freaking sailors in the way.
Yes, there are.
I'm gonna move to here and prepare to engage more people.
Prepare to gauge more people. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am done.
All right. Well, this sailor. 1, 2, 3 goes to there, and then he attacks that guy. With his short sword, and he hits. He doesn't do a lot of damage, but he does hit. All right. Next sailor.
Back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can get all the way to there, and then attack that same guy. 13, I believe, does hit. It does. So these two guys get up there and basically tag team, and these two short swords going after him. Next sailor down here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I see freaking
5,
prone in this
6.
thing.
He gets to there and stops. Corlum attacks Cole, attacks Aaron. The spear. He misses, and the 17. It kind of hits off of Cole's or Aaron's armor. Actually, he didn't have a spear left anymore. He had to bite. It still would have missed. Sorry, I missed that. This guy right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't get all the way to there. 7. He's going to go to there. There's a lot of sailors up here. And then this Orlum here is going to attack Aaron with his little sword. That one hits for 8 points of damage. Wow, Aaron, you're not looking so hot. You should probably use your lay on hands or something.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, Dresd'a, you're up. Dresd'a.
He's talking. She's just on mute.
Oh, so I'm bound to Shax, and while I'm bound to Shax, I can use the chill touch cantrip.
Yes.
I shall use it.
Cool.
And I guess, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny.
You cannot see hardly any of those people. You cannot
Who
see.
can I see?
Where you're currently standing, you cannot see a single enemy.
Okay, well then I'm going to have to move forward a little.
Yes, yes, you will.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Can't move to there.
Hey.
That's where Iylis is. I mean, you can move there, but you're gonna have to move away from there after a certain point. There is a
They might be getting mad at
lot
you
of
because you're
people.
running into a wall.
Yeah, you.
Just go forward and then to the side.
Forward and to the side.
Well, forward and then place your person,
You
and
need
then
to. You need to either you need to hit control and press on your guy and mark out a path, or you need to manually do the path. You can't walk through a line.
So, hang on, let me back it up here. If I move here, then I can see people now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go pew pew on this dude right here.
Remember, you can hold down X and you can have a pointer. There you go.
I
Thank
did not know.
Yep.
There.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay. Chill touch.
Okay. Make an
And
attack.
attack.
A 19 will hit.
Yay!
Roll some damage. Oh, two 2 point is 2 points.
And it is necrotic damage, and there are effects. So he cannot heal. He cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
They're not undead, correct?
No, they don't look to be
Okay.
undead. They've been. You see blood streaming down some of these guys.
Yeah. Okey-doke.
All right. It is now Rat's turn. Rat takes a dagger from Adara and then moves 1, 2, 3. Moves to here, but he is unable to use it this turn. Sailor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, he can at least move out to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he can move up here. No, you piece of crap. He can move up to there. Puts him right there. All right, now this one's turn. She goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then up here with him. I think, however, she might have... Oh, she does not. I thought she might have a gun, but she does not. Wasn't enough time to pick up the guns, I guess. All right, this one attacks a sailor. And hits, does 6 points to this guy right here. With a spear that comes through. Praedyth, you're up. Now there's a bit more room for you to move around in there, although the deck is very full of people.
I'm going to this one right there.
Okay.
Cast a Eldritch Blast.
All right. Is that a hit? That will hit.
Yes. Okay. 3 damage.
All right. He takes some more damage. It slams and there's this bolt of Eldritch Energy blasts into him. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Aaron, you're up.
We're gonna do this thing I call disengage.
All right.
Where's the exit?
Well, the only way you could do this is to jump off over the side because your exit is blocked.
Hey man, might as well.
All right, so you go over to the side. Here, I'll move you over to the other thing because there's no easy way to do this.
What type of armor are you in, by the way?
Don't you have lay on hands?
He does.
Yeah, but disengage is an action.
All right, so you go down here. Give me an acrobatics check to see.
Oh,
Not a good
right.
plan.
All right. Oh, why are you?
Okay.
Why could
Not a great plan.
You fall prone.
Oh my.
crap.
Okay.
You don't
You have
take any
movement to
damage.
stand
You
up?
just take prone. on
Could I
this
use
thing.
have my move to stand up? Or
Well, you've done one, so yes, you can stand back up.
all right, I'll stand back up. So what's that? 4?
You'll be of move 4. You really can't go anywhere else unless you double.
There's a
You can't double move either because you've already disengaged.
lot of people.
Yeah, you from up there, you could see this massive
What's over here?
engaging. That's a door.
What's that?
You can go into. You can open the door and go in.
I like how the doors work.
Mm-hmm. All right,
I move into the door and I close the door.
Barsk's turn.
Is that an opportunity attack from the blue dude?
No, he disengaged.
Oh,
Gotcha. I'm gonna say the door's closed, but I want to see.
All right, so
you know what, never
Barsk attacks. Barsk has
You don't
multiple
get to
attacks.
see.
He makes 3 attacks against this guy.
Dang, Barsk is out here.
First one hits
Chopping
for
people up.
8 points. He puts his cutlass through this guy, and the Coralum slides off back into the ocean. He then still has more attacks, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 over to here and attack this one. This one right here.
Barsk is just out here, man. He's flexing.
He's not flexing. He's been a pirate. He's been a guy for quite a while. He misses with that attack, but then he gets one more attack.
I wish I had been a guy for a while.
And he hits for that one for 6 points.
Yeah, I think it'd be really fun.
All right. He's been a sailor for quite a while.
Touching that statement.
Yeah. You might want to
He's level 20.
rethink that statement.
Oh,
All right. So this one goes 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then attacks the sailor. Because he doesn't know you went into the thing. He hits the sailor and does 6 points of damage to him. So you see the spear go through and graze along the side of the guy. Hylough, you're up.
Okay. So I guess I start by going to here.
Yep.
And then going up
1, 2, 1. Just go 1.
one,
There
just
you
one
go.
at a time.
Yep. Now you
Just
can
click
do
on the
more.
stairs. Yeah.
Because it's the stairs that take you upstairs.
And now just keep going. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
you-
I'm up here.
Yep, you've done 2, so there's 3.
And what about? So I'm still not up on deck then.
No,
Yeah, you're in the
you're
back
on the
cabin
main deck,
area.
but you're in the aft castle.
Okay,
So
so
just go around the corner.
4.
okay.
Look at that. There's a lot of people out there. 5.
And there's this.
I don't know if you can make it to the free space.
Yeah, I don't think this would be here, right?
Yeah.
However,
can't get there.
from where you're currently sitting, you can see a whole bunch of guys. If you have a bow of some sort, you can shoot them.
Oh, look there. I do have a bow of some sort.
Right?
I'm going to
You can see this one,
cross.
this one, and this one. Who are you attacking?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You
Does it
miss.
matter?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You miss. You miss.
I wasn't aiming at anybody. I just shoot.
Hey, I'm up here. I can shoot. Oh, I missed.
All right. Sorry. Okay.
No problem. Sailor. Where is he?
Sailor clones are very impressive. You
Yeah.
must be very proud.
I'm very proud of my sailor clones.
Nothing on my.
He misses. All right. Next, sand.
Still some kinks to work through.
1, 2, 3.
Clones don't crit
200,000.
every attack.
With a
6,
million more
1,
well on the
2,
way.
3,
Correct.
4, 5, 6. All right. Top of the round. The captain tells one of the sailors to make an attack. Gonna be, I think, this one. Who? No, it's gonna be this one. Who then attacks the guy right in front of him. And I don't believe he hits, unfortunately. He does not. He misses. All right. Sailor. That one attacks the Coralum next to him. And misses, because now we're starting to get all the misses. This one right here goes down to here and here and attacks the sailor. And, ooh, 12. Is 12 enough? 12 is enough. He slices him with that strange coral knife. Iylis, you're up.
Let's go. Alright. I'm going to do Ray of Frost on this dude.
Okay, hold on a second. Ray of Frost, I think, is a ranged touch attack, so you will have disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
I believe. Let me make sure. Iylis. Spellbook. Ray of Frost is an attack roll, so it's a ranged touch attack. Yeah, yeah, so you would have disadvantage.
You know what?
Frostbite making
what?
them save is better for you.
Magic missile.
That works too. Who are you attacking?
I'm gonna attack the same dude. This one.
All right, give me roll your damage because he cannot avoid it.
So I'm just gonna.
My missiles are
type it
too
in.
good.
3d4 plus 3. Nice.
All of your crackling energy forms from the air around you, and then slimes into the creature, sizzling it and basically throwing it off the deck as it dies with a horrible scream.
Sick.
You still have a move and a bonus.
I think I will stay here.
Okay.
Survey from afar.
Sailor. Where is he?
Sailor McGee.
He attacks the guy next to him. Ooh, if that 20 hits. Ooh, 4 points of damage. For a grand total of 4.
4, let's go! He's out here.
Hey, that's enough. This creature falls unconscious and falls to the ground, which we'll just get rid of it.
Now we're gonna res him.
Now I need to. Perry is like, guys, I can't see. I have no idea where we're going. As he kind of is rolling the thing.
We're gonna wreck.
And now this.
Where's Surfer Dude?
Surfer Dude was sleeping. Down here now, but all right.
Why is Surfer Dude not telling him where to go?
Well, I mean, people are doing stuff. Oh,
no,
look,
I mean like just in general. Oh, look at us critting for 3.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful?
We're just out here.
All right, this guy moves. 2. All right, this Corlum attacks with his spear and misses. And then he goes like this and gets 2 opportunity attacks.
I see.
So he takes 1 point of damage.
I'm looking through all these attack rolls. There's so many reds on the attack rolls. It's really funny.
Yeah, it's not great.
I mean, I think it's because most of them are rolling d4s, so it's a 1 in 4 chance to roll a red.
No, it's a d6. It's a d6.
It's still a 1 in 6.
It's just rolling a lot of low numbers. And then he goes and jumps off, which gives him 2 more ranged attack.
Well, this guy just is terrified, I guess. It's like, ugh.
Miss. And cutlass. Well, that's also a miss.
Braska's about to be like,
1, 2. He dives into the water. 4, 6. And there's that one. Marcus, you're up.
Wow. All right, so can I go diagonal? Nope. 1, 2, 1.
You can't go diagonal through a wall.
Lord. Looks better out there.
It's somewhat better. There's still a creature you can see from there. 2.
Oh, see, there we go. There they are.
You can see 2 of them from there. And there's a third one.
I am going to let's see. What did you say to put the hand on?
X. Hold an X
What?
down. Hold down X and then show me where you want to go.
Okay.
All right, that one.
That guy.
Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast we got character sheet. True strike on him.
Okay.
Pop up.
Okay.
And then does anyone else need inspiration? Who else is in attack? Dresd'a, you get inspiration. That's my other one.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
And then so I use
I haven't
1,
even
2,
used mine yet.
3. 4 and 5. I'm done.
Okay. Rhux.
Let me roll inspiration. Do the inspiration thing for you.
How much is your inspiration?
A D6.
D6, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
First level.
So for some reason, I've only got 1 use of bardic inspiration, but I should have 2.
No, you had 2. You had already used 1.
No, I know, but in the uses, it has 0.
Oh,
and
well,
1.
yeah, you just need to modify it. That's all.
Okay.
In the thing.
Anyway.
I'm gonna stab the guy right next to me.
So
You will
that
hit.
looks right.
Very cool.
It's 5 points on him. He's still up as you stab him with the trident. It's the first one you haven't killed outright.
Ow. This one's just not been whacked, I guess.
Okay, so this. Yep. Go ahead. What are you saying? I've already ended your turn.
I've already done something. So I was gonna ask if I could use insight to figure out why if the guy jumped off because they're like realizing they're gonna lose, or if we're about to run aground.
You can do that.
All right, I will do that. Where's my insight?
The answer is yes. To that.
Answer is yeah. It's yes.
You're not sure.
Exclusive.
You're not sure. It's hard
Answer
to
was
tell
yes.
with all this melee going on.
Just hope we don't run aground because that would suck.
Attacks. He hits for 2 points on this guy.
We're out here nickel and diming. Let's go.
Yeah, this has been a lot longer than intended because of all the nickel and diming.
The best rolls you've ever seen
We're
this
low
side of
levels.
Mississippi.
And you're also low levels. Yes, that is true. Oh, that's going to hit for 5 points on that same guy.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's almost max damage.
Almost.
That guy's out here.
This guy's turn. Oh, look, there's one lone sailor who still hasn't made it up.
I'm here, guys.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go to there. All right. This one. It's this guy's turn. He looks at what's going on down there and goes 1, 2, dives in, and starts swimming away. You guys can't see him because there's nobody over there for you to view, unfortunately. Sailor attacks that same one. They've been ganging up on this guy. And he misses. But he doesn't lose his weapon, at least. Now there's this one who sees the same thing. And it's like, dives in and runs away. Better part of valor here. Actually, let me take these. Let me take these 2 and move them over by you guys so you can kind of see them. We should have duplicated it over there. They're about right there is where they're at. All right. Dresd'a, your turn.
Alrighty. Yahoo! Gonna go for. Gonna do chill touch again.
Okay. That will hit.
Yay!
And
Yay!
your chill touch. You see part of him just kind of shrivel and blacken as he shrinks to the deck.
It's gone. And let me see. I can move.
Yep.
Where can I move? There.
You do control and then click, and then hit space, it'll go to the spots.
Okay.
Space bar, sorry. All right, Rat is like, where are they? Where are they at? Let me at them. Let me at them. And then he goes back up.
Ah!
And then he runs away. He doesn't really run away, but he goes away.
I'm gonna get him.
Sailor up here comes up on deck. He starts calling out directions to Perry. What he does, Aislinn doesn't have a good weapon. Actually, she can throw a dagger. She's going to throw her dagger at this guy over here. She can do 2 attacks. All right, so she can do 2 dagger attacks. She throws one dagger and hits, and then throws another dagger and hits. So 9 points of damage on this guy right here. You see 2 daggers come flying in. This guy right here.
Some nervous dice there. They're jiggling.
And Praedyth, you're up.
Just realized we forgot to put my Raven in the combat, but that's okay.
You forgot to do what in your combat? Raven?
I forgot to put the Raven in the combat. It gets its own initiative.
Oh.
But that's all right.
We'll have to make
This
a token
What's it
for
gonna do, Peck?
Yeah.
I'll have to
Yeah,
make a token
man.
for it.
Legitimately, yes.
How would you feel if you had your
Probably
eyes
much
picked out by a
damage
raven?
is sword.
So
Why don't you
there is somebody now calling out directions to the
Yes, you hear somebody start shouting directions. Yes. Let's see what happens when we get to Perry's turn.
I'm going to attack this one.
Okay. That'll hit. And your Eldritch Blast slams into it, blackening it, and it sinks to the ground. Expired.
Ah!
Anything
All
else?
right, that's my turn. Nope.
Aaron, you're up. You can hear combat outside the door.
Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to open that. I meant to do. Where is it? Here we go.
And hands.
Yeah.
Give yourself 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
As Robert would do.
Note that
You have
you
to
have a
slap your
Leon's, you
chest.
have a
Yeah.
Leon's hands resource in your little tracker on your character sheet. You can always turn that down. Put that to 0. I did that on purpose so you can have another spot, just so you can see it quickly.
Okay.
Barsk, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then multi attacks with his cutlass. 1 misses. 2 hits for 4 points on that guy, which is enough. That one is now deceased as well. All right, now I gotta see. Hylough, you're up.
Hey, all right. Let's see here. So we still got. Is this a This is a person right here.
No,
That's
that's
me.
That would be Rhux.
Oh, okay.
I am the good dude. I am the lizard.
Oh, yeah, that's
you
right.
currently
Frog.
you currently
So-
do not see any of them on the ship. They seem to have all jumped into the water.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can move over to the side and like you saw them jump towards this side over here. So, I mean, in theory, you could move up here and try to shoot them in the water.
Not okay. I think I can get over there. That's that.
Yeah, that's like 5, I think.
Okay. But they're running away.
They seem to be swimming away. Yes.
Did they get what they wanted? I'm not going to waste my bolts on.
Okay.
On
Anybody else
retreating
going to do
enemies.
anything? Because they're going to continue to swim away.
No.
Nah.
Okay, so we'll come out of initiative here. As you do that, you hear Perry saying, "I'm steering to that spot, but it's just not going anywhere."
Can I look through my Raven's eyes and see what's in front of us?
Not really, because there's a raging thunderstorm going on. So he's kind of really kind of roughed up his thing. It's hard to tell.
So I want to rush to the back and see if the rudder still has ropes attached to it, or if it seems to just be hanging loose.
All right, so you head over to the back and try to look over the side. There's give me a dexterity check, because when you get that close to the edge, the ship is kind of tossing, so it's you have advantage though.
All right, did it roll?
All right, you're fine. Looking over the edge, you can see that one of the ropes is kind of flapping in the wind.
Do I have mending? That would be awesome if I did, but I don't. So,
Alright.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to kind of pull it up the end and yell to somebody to make the
To pull up the rope.
yeah,
Okay.
and yell to someone the rope's been damage just no longer together. 'Cause I've got the rope.
Where do I hear this? What side is he on?
Well, he's on the back. He's in the aft. He's back. He's. If you kind of look at it, he's up here on the. He's up here. Which I should move him to there.
I was going to say, he's not actually here.
Well, he is now. That was Iylis. No, he's not. Wrong guy.
I was gonna say,
What am I doing up here?
alone.
You're flying all over the place.
I mean, I can technically do that. I just found out.
I can move myself if you want me to.
Well, it's weird. It's not collecting you, even though I am selecting you. There we go.
There we go. Wow, that was freaky looking.
Yeah, it updates and stuff. It's kind of weird. All right.
I'm gonna come to assist.
Assist him doing what?
I'm gonna try to help him fix the rope.
Well, he pulls the rope up. Like it's just not. It's not attached to the rudder. Like you'll have to get down there to attach it to the rudder.
All right, I'm gonna put I'm putting down my trident and my shield, and I'm jumping into the water because I can swim.
Okay.
I am alligator.
Before you do that, can you swim as fast as the ship's moving?
Probably not.
Okay, rethinking.
I've got.
And the ocean is tossing, and like any kind of swim roll you're going to make here is with disadvantage, and it's you have swimming, so it'd be a normal, but you're going to have to make an athletics check because there's a raging storm going on right now.
All right. Well, is there some way that I can like go down a bit to like try to retie it to the rudder?
Could lower you down, or somebody.
Yeah,
could...
but
you could try.
The ship moves faster.
Well, no, he's saying if somebody like
that's what Andy's running into right now.
I think Hylough is suggesting that they tie him.
I'm not. Andy's trying to. I've got a hold of the rope.
Cat's also muted.
Connected to. I thought it was the rope had cut in the middle, but apparently it's just no longer cut to the rudder.
Well, no. It does look like it's been snapped, but you only have one half of the rope. The other part of the rope is probably dragging underwater somewhere.
Okay, so I've got the end that's attached to the ship.
Yeah.
I don't see the other end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Your guess is correct. It's somehow broke at some point, but you only got the part that's attached to the ship. There's probably still a part attached to the rudder. It's just dragging along behind, probably underwater or something.
Does anyone have a grapple and some rope? I actually might.
People have rope for sure. I don't think anybody has a grapple.
I do not have a grapple.
Plenty of rope on the ship here.
Yeah, there's plenty of
rope.
rope.
If we could hook this rope, if I could use Mage Hand, take it down and hook it into the wood, that could give us something to pull against to at least straighten us out.
So can't I like climb on the rudder and go underwater holding onto the rudder or tie myself to the rudder?
Sure, but you'll have athletics checks and they will not be easy because there's a raging storm going on. The ship is moving. Yeah.
For swimming?
No. Yes, the swimming checks. Even somebody who can swim is going to have a hard time.
Well, it's because my special power allows me to breathe underwater.
And that's fine. That's fine. But you're in a raging storm. The sea, you're seeing swells of 12 to 15 to 20 foot waves. Sometimes they're crashing over the top of the ship. I'm just not making you make athletics checks all the time because it'd be crazy. It would just be dumb.
Huh.
You're grabbing onto the railing and pulling yourself to where you need to, lashing yourself when you need to, that sort of stuff. You're doing all the right things.
I'm going to lash myself.
You can certainly try to do what you're thinking you want to do. There are just checks you will need to make, and they will not be very easy.
I have advantage on all athletics checks made to swim.
Okay. So if she's going down, I will touch her and give her Long Strider, which despite the name just says it gives her 10 feet of extra movement. It doesn't say specifically running. Y'all.
So does anybody think that's a good plan?
I mean, my plan was I was going to tie myself to the railing and try to like clamber down a bit towards the rudder and try to reconnect something.
My other option is shooting it with a crossbow with a rope attached, and hopefully with my sharpshooter I can hit in the right point, and we can attach it that way, or I can destroy the rudder. There's the one of you.
I feel like that's the problem, and we don't want to do that. That's how we will get fucked.
Can we do a sea anchor, Peter? Well, my character doesn't know about that. Never mind.
The captain
pull
is
a
coming over
anchor
here.
behind us to straighten us up?
I mean, you can give me an intelligence check to see if maybe you can come up with something like that. I know what you're meaning, but
Yeah, I just don't know if my character's gonna be able to pull it off.
no.
not?
I mean, just give me an intelligence check. Maybe inspiration occurs, and yeah, you don't. It's not something you think of in this particular time. That's all. The captain comes over and to you guys, and she's like, what are you guys trying to do?
This rope's been split.
The rope
So the
is not
rudder.
attached to the
She
rudder
understand
anymore.
that she heard you that. She heard that before.
Okay.
She's asking, what are you trying to do? Is what you.
I was planning to tie myself off and go down.
It seems a bit dangerous in this, as she's shouting over the thing. If we're still on the course we're supposed to be on, we should be fine to just list for a bit. Hopefully this will blow over.
Do we need to turn into the waves or anything? I mean, is it worse?
So far it's not been terrible. Occasionally you get things sprays on the deck. Yeah, I mean, that would certainly help. That would certainly help.
Okay, so if I use Mage Hand, is it straightened up at all, or is it just way too much force?
It's way too much. I mean, because of the storm and stuff that's going on,
I
it
figured
requires more than 10 pounds, unfortunately. Yeah, when you originally cast Mage Hand, I thought you were going to try to manipulate the rudder, and I was going to be like, no, but then you said you wanted to pull up the rope. I was like, oh, yeah.
No, I knew I probably couldn't do the rudder. I was trying to get the rope to mend it, but
yeah,
I don't have mending anyway.
Yeah. Let's see here. Lightning flashes. Give me a perception check, Marcus and Dresd'a and Rhux, as you guys are kind of looking over the edge down there.
Perception?
Yep.
See faces looking back at us. Crap, I can't roll.
I don't know what's been going on. The rolls for Marcus have been just absolutely terrible for the most part. Not that Dresd'a's doing any better. In the flash of lightning, Marcus, you see that you see what you think is probably the reason why the rope is cut or broken. There is a massive chunk out of the rudder.
I'll point that to the captain. Captain, the rudder's been.
When you point that out, Dresd'a, you remember that scrape and bang along the hull.
And I'll tell that to the captain. I heard a scrape and bang along the hull when the fight started, and I was downstairs.
And she's like, ugh. And she kind of looks over the edge and waits for a lightning flash. And she's like, oh, shoot. Even if we lowered you over, Rhux, you're not going to be able to fix that. That's clearly not going to be fixable. Without in the storm, we're going to have to put some more boards and things on there. I guess we're at the mercy of this storm. Unless somebody has another idea.
I mean, do we think anchoring will be like? Do we think that the anchors are strong enough to keep us in place if we needed to?
You could try
against
it.
This type of a storm?
Well, where we're at is probably about good 600-700, maybe 1,000 foot deep here. I don't know if we have that much rope.
Nah, we probably don't.
Yeah, but would she know a sea anchor is just you throw something to drag, drag on you to help?
She does say, yeah, we could probably, but still we could try to drag a little bit and hope that will just turn us into a circle. She, drop the anchor. Perry kind of looks at her like, huh? I'm trying to, and she's like, Perry, you don't have any rudder anymore. You're not going to do anything there. And as he turns to look back at her, like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. There's a massive lightning strike that hits the crow's nest and lights it on fire.
We're just not having good luck at all.
Yeah, and at the same time, that sort of spins the rudder, and he gets caught up in it and starts spinning around.
Oh, you mean not the rudder, the wheel?
The wheel.
Yeah, I was about to say the rudder.
Spin the wheel.
Where is he?
Spin the gnome. Now the fire quickly goes out up there in the crow's nest, but there's a whole big blackened thing. And I need to make a quick roll.
She's like, oh yes, Perry went down to
that
the
was
rudder.
close. And you can see that the thing up there is kind of charred, and a portion of the mast kind of falls off and clatters on the main deck, narrowly missing some of the sailors as they kind of scatter out of the way.
I'm gonna go rescue Perry from the wheel.
Okay, you start rescuing Perry from the wheel. As you're kind of pulling him out of the wheel, the next lightning flash, you can see ahead of you. There's a strange darkness in the sea.
Maelstrom.
Gab him.
It's hard to tell.
This
It's a
ain't no
lightning flash.
normal storm.
You mention it to someone.
Gab him. There's something ahead of us.
All right, so you pull Perry out, and he's really dizzy. He kind of throws up a little bit because it was a real fast spin. And you mentioned to the captain something ahead. She looks forward and she squints, and then another lightning flash just go up. And anybody who's looking, give me a perception roll, which can be because you guys hear him say that, Captain. There's something ahead.
Perception.
Finally.
Marcus.
I don't know.
Rhux.
Hey, I rolled numbers. Let's go.
Praedyth not so well. Aaron not so well.
Everyone else sucks.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Marcus and
Out
Rhux.
here.
And during that flash, wait,
More numbers.
all right, Iylis and Hylough, I follow you guys. During that flash, you see basically a series of sharp, jagged rocks, kind of as a wave. This lightning flashes, the wave comes down, and you can see this wave kind of slam into these rocks, and the ship is headed straight towards it.
I never should have left land. Brace yourself, Captain.
The captain
Rhux.
shouts, "Brace for impact!"
Yeah, brace myself.
And
Yeah.
everybody needs to brace yourselves.
What is
and,
that?
You can.
Do I have enough rope time?
Well,
tie
you've
myself to
been
the
sort of
rope?
lashing yourself through there because of the storm anyway.
Okay.
And we'll stop there.
Oh man,
Brace for impact.
suspense.
Cliffhanger.
Suspense is killing me.
We'll stop there for this time, and next
The
time
suspense.
we'll see what happens as the rocks loom ahead of you.
I feel like this is gonna be Titanic all over.